Let's dive into this mailbag one more time this week. Dear Critical Hit crew, with D&D well into 5th edition, are there any books you'd consider 4th edition must-haves outside of the core rule books, either for cool mechanics or for fluff purposes? Additionally, if any of you have had any experience with third-party supplements for 4th edition, what did you think of them? Thank you, Christopher. Keep up the good work. Christopher, yes, you keep up the good work, too. I pretty much have all of the 4th edition books, I think. And I would say probably, what is it? Not Mordenkainen's.
Mordenkainen's Magnificent Emporium.
Yeah, I would probably say that one.
Are like definitely the most important.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium is good. I get a lot of mileage, and this may be the nature of my Critical Hit characters, out of the Martial Power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Powers books are all good.
The Faerun and Eberron Players Guides,
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, I guess the question to refine this question, Christopher, would be, what aspect? Why do you want to look for the books? Are you looking at it from the game master's perspective? In which case, the Forgotten Realms and the Faerun
those were for player perspectives.
Oh, those are players' perspectives.
Forgotten Realms and Eberron Players Guides, because that gives you the Genasi and Sword Mage classes. Sword Mage being the only arcane defender. And the Eberron gives you the War Mage, or not the War Mage, the Warforged, the
Shintar,
the Shifter, Kalashtar,
and
Shifters were in the PHB too.
But then going with Matthew's
class.
But then going with Matthew's comment about the martial arts book, it depends. Maybe are you doing it from a player and you're looking for stuff for your own character?
Yeah. Whereas if you're DMing, I would say like the monster manuals are going to be some of the biggest bang for their buck, because it just gives you so many more options.
Yeah, and definitely like if you're looking to take them to different places, like there's an Astral Plane book, there is the what is it? The Graves Below. What is that one called?
And then that's just kind of
as above, so below.
Yes, that's it. And of course, just Player's Handbooks 1, 2, and 3, I think, are fine too. So
because they're all introducing new classes and races.
I would say
we're probably not the best people to ask this, because I think everybody here agrees with me that more reference material is always better.
Yeah,
the more books I have, the happier I am, and
the Adventurer's Vault is good.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. If you only are thinking of maybe getting one or two, you would want either the Adventurer's Vault, aside from the core 4th edition books. Definitely the Adventurer's Vault, because there's not enough magical items in the PHB. Basically, there's these huge gaps at levels 4 and then all the multiples of 4 of things to give to characters. And then basically pick one of the PHBs, like 2, 3, or whatever, that has the races you want, and grab that one.
Likewise, you were asking about supplements. There are some books that are campaign books, like The Revenge of the Giants, a game for characters 12th through 17th edition, or 17th level. Those are fine. I mean, I don't really have any problems with the stuff that Wizards of the Coast has put out. There are some smaller ones that are not the hardback book volume stuff. They're like shrink-wrapped. Ones for like levels 1 through 3, 3 through 7, those kinds of things. Those can be interesting, but I think if I were to, I don't think I would run like Revenge of the Giants. It's an interesting book to read, especially if you're a DM, because it gives you ideas and gives you maps and locations and stuff that you could probably expand upon. But I think from my perspective, it's too easy for all of my other players to maybe also have looked up the Revenge of the Giants book and know exactly what's coming up and skip over, a mini boss to go right to the next level kind of thing. So, that's something to kind of keep in mind.
Not that we would ever use player knowledge for our own game. That would be wrong and bad.
Do you guys have any other suggestions for supplements, or have you guys used any of the other supplement games?
Temple of Elemental Evil.
Not for 4th ed.
Always. Go and get yourself a Temple of Elemental Evil.
I am a big
Temple of Elemental Evil is the best.
a big fan of the Dark Sun campaign settings.
I do have that one too, and that one is pretty fun.
It's just kind of up to what you want, and basically just depends on what your needs are.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things out there. That's going to depend on what story you want to play and those kinds of things. If you have no interest in the Giants, the Revenge of the Giants here, 5th edition has Stormwind's Thunder?
Storm
King's Thunder. That's a big Giants campaign. So there you go. I don't know if that helps you out there, Christopher. But because we pretty much mentioned every single book that 4th edition has put out.
Yep.
All right, podcast at majorspoilers.com if you have questions, and we will get back into the mailbag another time.
The holidays are upon us, dear listeners, and that means that it's time to shop for those really hard to shop for people. It's time to give some really cool gifts. And if you've got a person in your life who you feel is impossible to find a gift to, how about giving them the gift of Harry's? Yeah, you know Harry's. We've been talking about them forever. But if you haven't heard of them before, if this is your first episode, welcome. But Harry's was started by two best friends, Jeff and Andy, who were fed up with being overcharged for razors. So they started their own razor company to give people what they deserve, a great shave at a fair price. Now, I've used these razors before. I think they're fantastic. They give me a close, comfortable shave. It comes with the aftershave balm that I put on that's really great. The best part is the new razors have a nice grip on them, so they're not going to slip out of your hand when you're shaving, or at least not for me. But then again, I'm not trying to shave, rock hard stubble. I'm not Superman, right? I don't have to use a laser beams out my eyes to bounce off of a mirror to do a shave. No, all I need are these great razors from Harry's. And during the holiday shopping season, Harry's is offering a limited edition shaving set. It comes in midnight blue. It's got a midnight blue chrome razor handle, which, you can get engraved with initials if you want to do that, which is kind of a nice touch. You get 3 of Harry's German-engineered 5-blade cartridges that provide a close, comfortable shave. You get a foaming shave gel that smells amazing, and it comes in a beautifully designed gift box. Now, Harry sent me one of these the other day, and as soon as I opened it up, my wife was like, "Ooh, that's nice. Look how nice that shave set is." I was like, you're right. This is a great gift to give for somebody. It's only going to cost you $30. And if you're not a Harry's member yourself, they have handles and sets that start at just $10 if you haven't tried Harry's for yourself. So give a really nice holiday gift set of Harry's to a friend, a little bit something for you as well. Here's a special offer too. We have partnered with Harry's to give you $5 off your order when you enter the code Critical Hit at checkout. So gift giving becomes so much easier right now. And trust me, my wife is going gaga over this gift box set that Harry sent us. It is worth giving to someone special in your life. You want a little bit more? Okay, fine. I will give you a little bit more. They will also include free shipping, but you have to put in your order before December 9th. Free shipping ends on December 9th, so act now. Go to harrys.com right now to get a limited edition holiday shave set while supplies last. Don't forget to enter the coupon code Critical Hit at checkout for $5 off. Get that free shipping. That's harrys.com. Use the code Critical Hit. Your shopping's done. There you go. Thanks, Harry's, for making holiday shopping easy. Now let's get to the show.
Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you, everyone, for downloading and sharing these episodes and telling your friends about Critical Hit. We had one person who just joined about 3 months ago, started with episode 1, and has finally caught all the way up to where we're at. So welcome, newish future person listener.
Wait, is it 3 months ago now or 3 months ago then?
3 months ago now.
At the time of recording? Or 3 months ago at the time that people are hearing this in the future?
Exactly.
Because at this point, it could be 1957 for all we know.
No, we know it's not 1957. But we do have a lot of people who are joining and new listeners who are going back and going through the entire archive. Welcome. Yes, there are images missing from certain stuffs. Some of those have been found and recovered. But you may have already figured that out because you've caught up and listened to all the mailbags and all the other cool stuff.
And you all know that it's Rob's fault that all the images were lost.
It's totally not. Them. No, it is not Rob's fault. If it's
I don't think Rob was even working for the site back then, was he?
Well, he was doing Critical Hit.
Yeah.
Rob had a pet possum, see, and the possum came
This is totally the fault of GoDaddy.
And ate all of the GoDaddy.
They did not know how to back up the server correctly.
Because the backup was on the same...
The backup was on the same hard drive as the main hard drive.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong? They were backing it up,
I know.
guys.
Idiots. Idiots. Oh, well, let us forget about the idiots of website takedowns and let us get into some taking downs of some bad guys.
Woo!
Woo!
See?
Woo, woo.
Everybody's here to woo-woo.
Woo.
And speaking of woo-woos, here's Rodrigo.
Ow. What?
Wait, what?
Everybody can fill in their own interpretation of that.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway.
There's probably no other way to do it.
I always compliment everyone.
Yes.
Wait, is
like
it opposite day?
Bell.
Yes, exactly.
Feels like it is.
Okay. So.
On critical hit!
On critical hit.
On critical hit?
What did happen last time on critical hit?
Oh, man, we started this attack of an encampment.
Mm-hmm.
Things went wrong.
That didn't go wrong.
We
They just didn't
failed
go
a skill
entirely
challenge.
as
They just
planned.
didn't go right.
Yes. Try to put a positive spin on things, Rob.
We made a plan. That plan did not go according to plan.
Yes.
Or as we like to call it, the previous 367 episodes on critical hit.
Situation normal, right?
Yes.
Spiraling out of control.
There you go.
Spiraling Out of Control is actually my new cover band.
So that's where we're at, Rodrigo. We got up to the whatever it is, the new mini tower,
Mm-hmm.
the
Not a
dome,
tower.
the domed laboratory,
It's a building.
and we're about to bust in.
Yep.
Yes.
Anything else? You're going to say something, Rob?
I was going to say it's a micro tower.
At this
Yeah.
point in time, never mind. There were no bombs.
No, the bombs did
No.
not go off,
No,
unfortunately.
we tried.
Which
We tried
actually
to use
signifies a
bombs.
bad thing for once.
Yeah.
And
Here's hoping that we at least got the tanks.
Yes,
Yeah.
secured the
Disabled.
tanks.
We detowered some towers. We may have detanked some tanks, but we did not debomb some bombs.
We didn't want to debomb the bombs. We wanted the bombs to bomb. They debombed the bombs.
No, we wanted the bombs to be debombs.
Bomb, bitty bomb, de bomb, de bomb, bomb.
Yeah,
Ding-a-dong, blue moon. Sorry.
And I think that's where we're caught up there, Rodrigo.
Yes.
That nonsense means something.
Yes.
Only if you have the secret decoder ring.
And you can only get that by clicking all the ads.
Rat in the southern continent.
Well, that's a good movie. When the rat face comes out of his mouth and goes, bleh.
Yep. The group had actually become rather large with multiple squadrons trying to take care of different things. Do you guys remember who all was doing what?
Elves on the tanks. Deva's on the towers. Were-Rats taking out the bunkers.
Yep.
And Sakar and Little Sparkle took out one tower. And we
The rest of the wereouts took out the other.
And we were supposed to take out part of the
patrol.
guards. Yeah.
However,
Then fully succeeded at.
Noise was made. People were alerted.
Things were bad.
All right.
stuff is happening.
So, we pick up as Little Sparkle opens the or manages to unlock the door into the complex, and everybody runs in.
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Yep. The complex is dark, metallic, and humid. There is condensation in. Basically, you guys are walking on metal grates. Below you are more metal grates. And essentially, this whole place is goes underground for quite a while, and there are multiple floors, all of which are these kind of scaffolding-like metallic floors.
So it's a reverse tower.
Well, it actually goes up a little bit, and it's very wide. So I suppose you can look at it as like a half and half tower.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's actually my motto. Go up a little bit, but be very wide.
Yep.
I'm guessing we don't have any contact with Lex, so I guess we look for down.
First off, Techie, what have you learned?
Oh yeah, we're still in telepathic contact with everyone.
Yep.
No response?
No response.
Oh
That's no
man.
Okay.
Can we telepathically contact anyone?
You can't, and Randus can't.
That's why I asked.
Well, you two were outside of the
Queen's
ritual.
rebellious daughter, are you there?
I think Sparkle was in it, right?
Yeah, Sparkle was. We had one person from each group plus Ket and Orem.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Alright,
here's who I have on the party line: Ket, Orem, Sparkle, Ediloli, the leader of the elves, the Queen's rebellious daughter, Tekiotl, Teach, and Maba'a, the rad monster.
Yes, so Queen's rebellious daughter, are you there?
What?
Oh, just checking to make sure that they didn't have some kind of spell suppressor going on in here. Everything going okay where you're at?
Nope.
Okay, keep going.
We're in the building.
Yeah, so are they.
Okay. Yes, I don't hear that. No.
So, no
Okay.
Tekiotl then.
No Techie.
No Techie.
So he's either been captured
I'll reach out
or...
to Teach. Teach, we're just testing to do a good head count.
I'm still out here.
Okay. Let us know if we have any spillage.
Okay. Well, you do.
Oh, great. How bad?
Everyone in those barracks is pouring into the building.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
But it looks like the Devas are moving to intercept, so
Okay.
they might be able to stymie some of that.
Good. All right. We'll try to move fast before we get too many chompers in here. Okay. I'm gonna dart ahead. Try to whatever. Stealth is we're way beyond that. Everyone just move forward. I'll take point to look at for trap.
Okay. So we go ahead and move.
Okay.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Like a well-oiled machine.
And his 4 friends.
Give me a marching order.
Sparkle up front.
Ket, right behind Sparkle.
Okay.
Sakar after that.
But Sakar at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you certain?
I'll take the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the
All
middle
right.
too.
Basically, I want
Sparkle
Sakar at the
Ket.
back so he can absorb any attacks from behind.
Sparkle Ket, Orem, Randus, Sakar.
Sparkle, Ket, Orem, Randus, Sakar. Okay.
Spells SKORS. It does. Don't laugh at me. Now we'll always remember it.
Okay. So, and you guys are like
Swords out.
swords out,
Suns
moving
out, guns
through.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, Sparkle is looking for basically traps in case, she wants to make sure that we don't all step on a pressure plate and get electrocuted.
Good call.
And just one of us is fine. We don't all want to do that.
Yeah. So you're running through, and Sparkle does manage to spot a mechanism going off, but it's a little too late on account of a hanging karmic backlash from a failed skill challenge.
Hanging chads.
So, who are the first 3?
Sko.
Sparkle, Ket, and Orem?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So a wall comes up between Orem and Randus.
Oh no, Randus!
At which point, the floor gives out, and Sakar and Randus fall down into a pit.
No, assistant! Oh. Are you guys okay?
Oh, God.
They can't communicate
hear
with
us.
Oh, no.
The three of us are in communication telepathy.
Oh.
I didn't know how thick the wall was. Maybe they can hear us screaming at them.
Can we hear them screaming at us?
You guys are falling. But we'll get to that here in a bit.
So is there just a wall behind us or a wall in front of us, too?
There is a wall in front of you out a little while. There's basically a wall behind you, which then, like, basically the wall that, like, flipped up, which then connects to, like, the hallway that you guys were on. And then there's kind of a wall. Basically, you're, like, in this kind of, like, because that wall went up, now you're in, like, this little triangle area with one exit at the end. But from above you come down these three people. And these people are obviously bird people. They appear to be Kenku. They are dressed in dark clothing, have cool knives and cool goggles, and have coil armbands. And there are 3 of them, and they just immediately move in to give you guys the stabby stab on.
Throw off your shackles of oppressions, my friends. We're here.
Stab.
Kenku Rogue, classic for a reason.
Yep. So we'll get to that. We'll get back to that here in a second. Meanwhile, fortunately, a bunch of iron bars break your fall. It's kind of like bounce like a pachinko machine. Clang, 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 clang.
Oh,
And then whatever noise the car makes. Snake, 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 snake.
Sparkle. Sparkle.
I will end you.
Darkness, shadow, darkness.
No parents.
And when you land, you find 2 similarly dressed Kenku to the ones that I described earlier. They are basically just diving right for you, and you see this strange wall with moving panels, and you can see that there's something moving around behind the panels.
Is it snakes?
It is not snakes. So we're gonna have a fight.
Yay! What's my initiative these days?
So let me add some characters.
Characters.
Get
Traffic lights.
little sparkle. Move over here.
Little sparkle.
There's
19.
Orem. Then Randus and Sakar.
This is a huge map.
It is a huge map because it's 2 maps.
Yep, because there's simultaneous combats.
So as you can see, there is a pink separation here. That is not a true physical object necessarily. It is a wall in both fights, but it's more like the line between 2 characters on the phone in a sitcom than an actual physical wall. You guys are actually not like separated also by different levels.
Mm-hmm.
And for all you guys know, you are directly below each other since the guys on the way down did plenty of bouncing. So we're going to start on that side and work our way down. So as you can see over here are Randus and Sakar. Go ahead and click on your guys and fill in your hit points and everything.
How many hit points do I have?
Below them are 2 Kenku from the Salamander Coil Scale Guard. Then below that is a wall of moving and shifting panels. We'll say south of that is a wall of moving and shifting panels. And then south of that are some coil operatives, which you guys can see behind the wall. They are holding these long sort of blunderbuss machine type guns, in that they kind of have the opening funnel type look at the end, and they're kind of rapidly moving into position to take some shots at you. I believe that those are all the points of interest on that side of the fight. On the other side of the fight, these pink plus sign looking things are pillars. They go all the way up and down. They provide cover normally, but can't be crossed or stepped or stood upon or anything like that, unless they can be crossed if you can phase, but that's about it. Surrounding Little Sparkle, Orem, and Ket are these Kenku, which you can see there. Scale guards 1, 5, and 4, I want to say. And I think that's everything. Anybody has any questions?
The scale guards look a little too happy.
Yeah, that's me reusing assets. These are actually the same as the Black Barbed Kenku. I just did not get a chance to sit down and draw new scary Kenku. So it's getting on in the season. We're running out of special effects budget.
Right. This is a bottle episode.
Yeah.
They just have this look on their face like, would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel? I don't know, man.
If not, I'm going to stab you.
If so, I'm going to stab you twice.
Okay,
it was kind of a trick question.
Well, it always is.
Looks like a 23 for Sakar.
That is correct.
32 for Little Sparkle.
Correct.
A 16 for Ket.
Yup.
Where's Orem? 36 for Orem.
36 for Orem.
Them are some fast initiatives. And what for Randus am I looking at here?
36? No, 28. What? Yeah, 28. I don't know where I get 36 came from.
I was going to say, that's Orem's initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't physically get 36.
Sure he can.
Sorry.
If he gets a crit and cheats.
Looking at powers.
I'm not going to bother for a little while.
Math is all in your head.
I can't decide which group has it better. The group with all the strikers or the group with the defender and the leader?
I mean, honestly, I have to say, if I had chosen, a best possible configuration for this to happen, this is it. I was like...
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get Sparkle, Orem, and Ket on one, and then Randus and Sakar on the other. And I was like, that might be a little heavy-handed. I'm just going to let them pick.
I'll let them screw it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just don't die horribly too quickly there, strikers. Team Squishy.
Yeah. Squishy? What?
Try to kill your things, non-strikers.
Oh, Oh, I think we got that
I'm
covered.
sorry. Was that a challenge for me to kill something?
I think I just need to...
I have a feeling that one of these fights is going to go really fast.
It's going to be team high five.
Team high five!
One way or another, one of these is going to go really fast.
Go for the accuracy.
So, at the top of the round is Oram. You are over here. There are some birds that are looking for to stab you.
They are looking for to stab me, which is okay, because I'm going to do two things. I'm going to cast Ball Lightning on this guy right here.
Okay.
And I rolled a 21, so that is more against Reflex, which is going to be a miss, I'm sure.
That is going to be a miss.
Yeah, all right.
Anything on a miss?
No, but... Oh, no, that was it, wasn't it?
No, Ball Lightning doesn't have an attack immediately. Here. That is too tiny.
Yeah, it's just a burst.
You conjure a medium ball of lightning that occupies one square within range, and the ball makes the following attack.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
that
a
would have
close
been that
burst
attack.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I add that?
Then the ball lightning stays there. Each creature that starts its turn adjacent to the ball is slowed until the end of your next turn. Once per round, as a minor action, you can have the ball repeat its attack. As a move action, you can move the ball up to 10 squares. It can fly and hover. The ball lasts until the end of the encounter or until you dismiss it with a free action.
Can you add that? I can't add it.
Well, you can try again right now, can't he?
I believe so. Once per round, as a minor action, you can have the ball repeat its attack.
Yeah, hold on. Because I got to do a move action.
Oh, sorry. Hang on a second. I put it in the wrong layer.
Oh, okay. Boop, there we go. Yeah, that's good. All right. So that was my first thing. For my move action, I'm going to use... That's probably a mistake. But I'm going to use my phase step. And I'm going to teleport to here. And then make a melee basic attack.
Interesting. You know that your ball can't flank, right?
I know.
Okay. Go for
Is there a plan here?
To try to hit them as quickly and as often as I possibly can.
Teleport one square further down, then.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the opportunity to flank.
Okay. And, god dang it.
Looks like a 24 versus AC.
Yep.
That is not going to hit.
That's not going to hit. And then my minor action, I will have my Ball Lightning do its attack, which I think is a...
It's the same thing.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember
It's
if that
this
was
attack.
30 versus
Reflex.
30 versus Reflex. Will not hit.
Yay. My
Ouch.
turn is done, as is my life.
All right. That takes us to Scale Guard 1.
3 attacks and none of them hit.
Yeah, that is rough. You rolled pretty low.
Yeah,
here
a
with
2,
us.
a 2, and an 11.
So Scale Guard 1 is going to go boop,
Oh, that's Scale Guard 1.
and then move over here
Hi.
and take a stab at
Oh,
Ket.
it's not over here.
Bring it.
Where?
Because Defiance always works.
Bringing it.
Oh, he's going to hit me. Like, that's basically a given.
Dodge harder.
I assume he, went around so he would avoid opportunity attacks and the like.
Yeah. Yeah, these
Okay.
guys have pretty good movement.
Came in from the northeast.
Yep.
Hits.
What is that?
Okay.
Doesn't matter the defense.
Ow.
My best defense is Reflex with 30. Everything else is a
Right.
29.
So we're looking at this much.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
So 34 to hit and 34 damage.
Ow. That hurts a little.
Don't die too hard, guys.
Oh no,
So,
I
yeah.
think we're going to die.
Basically, this guy does a quick kick flip and lands between Sparkle and Ket and digs his knife into Ket's shoulder.
Ow.
Is he using a sword or a knife?
A knife.
Nice D8 knife.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about skill. They have a feat that increases the die size or something. I don't know.
Monsters don't work that way in this.
Yep, monsters don't work that way.
Fair enough.
And now it's Little Sparkle's turn.
Huh. Do you need bailing out, Ket?
Not yet.
Okay.
If you guys want to tackle that guy, go ahead.
Yeah, Orm's tanking.
Well, I'm thinking of
here's the
spending
option.
an action point to try to keep both Scale Guard 5 and 4 from acting.
Do you have anything that will push them all closer together?
I have something that I can use to slide one of them one. Let me see what I've got.
Oh, okay.
I'm more of along the line of stopping them than moving them.
I need a burst one within 10. If there's a way to get them all into a burst one within 10.
Are allies in the burst an option?
Nope. Each enemy in the burst.
Oh, okay.
Then yes, it is an option.
Then yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, burst one. I can I could. No, I can only move Scale Guard 1, which
would get him within burst 1 of Scale Guard 5. But Scale Guard 5 is probably going to move between then and now.
Yeah, unless I stop him from moving. All right, then that's possible. All right, then I will shift to here to get the flank. And then I will use. I'll start with just a good old sly flourish against him, just an at-will to try to hit him hard. It does a bunch of damage. Sorry, let me double check my attack on that. All right, I've got the flank on, so it's been a while since we did combat. Okay, 34 to hit his AC.
34 against AC. That will not hit.
Boom. All right. Then I will try low slash instead. Well, that's my minor action. So it's going to be the same 2 attack. 41 to hit.
Versus AC?
Let me double check. That one might be versus ref. That is versus ref.
That hits.
Okay, cool. Then that will move him. Well, first of all, let me deal some damage. So I get to sneak attack him. So it's a D4 plus that number. And I'm flanking, so I get to add my charisma as well. So it'll be a total of 38 damage.
Okay.
And then I get to slide him 1 square. So where did you want him, Orem?
I need them all grouped together. So probably, I guess, start sliding him this way. Sliding him towards the... Yeah.
1 towards you?
Yeah.
Yeah, go southwest with him.
Yeah.
Cool. And then he is also slowed until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to action point. I'm going to action point to try to action deny Scale Guard 5. So it's, he is still flat-footed. So I'll move to. I'll action point charge him using. I guess actually. Oh, I'm too far away to charge.
You're too close to charge.
Too close to charge. Then I'll charge Scale Guard 4 instead. I'll charge into the flank.
He's going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to not provoke an opportunity attack on that one.
Unless we don't have to do a straight line.
Well, you don't, but every square has to move closer to him.
Right.
So,
but that's cool. I'm an artful dodger, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Let's see. 32 versus AC?
That'll miss.
There you go.
All right, cool. Then I will charge Scale Guard 4 with a leaping dagger kick and just try to just kick him to the ground. Well, in fact, I will definitely kick him to the ground because it automatically works. So I'm good at fighting other Kenku. So he is, as an effect, knocked prone, and then I will make a attack on him.
Okay.
And I'm flanking again. So 46 versus ref, which I assume will hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
So 26 damage.
Okay.
And he is dazed until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Okay.
And that is all my actions.
All right. Now it's over to Scale Guard 5. Who is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go the roundabout way. Actually, Yep, he's going to come over here.
I figured that.
For the flank.
Boo, boo, boo.
And then take an attack on Ket.
Hi.
So that's going to be a 34 versus AC, which I think
are you sure about that? Because I see 4 dice being rolled.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. Sorry. Let's make it that a 47.
That's a hit.
Yeah. That was definitely the wrong equation there.
Do I have a thing that might allow me to get out of this?
I think you're better off before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll damage to hit.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Oh, I say Sparkle has my gloves, right?
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh no, I took those off and traded them back to you after the tower siege.
Yeah, once we got up to... Yay.
So 27 damage.
Ow.
And you are stunned until the end of this guy's next turn.
Well,
oh god.
Fuck.
We're fighting 3 of me! It's terrible!
Now I'm concerned.
What have we been doing for stunned?
I don't know.
I think it was like
The
the
little curly
little
cube?
guy
No.
holding his
Oh, the
head,
little
maybe?
screaming guy?
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically this guy runs to the other side of Ket and basically elbows Ket into the elbow of the other one who's elbowing him at the same time, and then just goes in for a stab.
Ouch.
Which takes us to Scale Guard 3.
Hello.
He is now slowed.
The Scale Guard 3 is in the other fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
That's Scale Guard 4.
My screen's too small.
We're cutting.
Okay.
It's also great that all the ones in each fight are kind of going at similar times. I did not plan for that to happen. So let's see. 3 is going to take a step over here and just take a hack at Randus. There'll be a very low roll of 29 versus AC.
No.
All right.
Defense mattered.
Defense. And now Scale Guard report. Where's that guy? That guy's slowed.
Yeah.
And dazed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to take a stab at someone, probably.
From his back?
Yeah. He'll take a penalty, right?
Yeah.
-2.
-2.
Mm-hmm.
He can take that. So he's going to take a hack at Orem. That'll be a 33 versus AC.
Hit.
Ugh. I tried.
Missed it by 1.
24 damage.
Yay.
Does he need to roll to save, or is that until the end of your next turn?
Ball lightning says each creature that starts its turn adjacent to the ball is slowed until the end of my next turn.
Okay. What about the daziness?
The daze is until the end of my next turn, and his damage isn't affected by the fact that he doesn't have combat advantage on Orem?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
He just didn't stun him this time around.
Got it.
Hey, look, it's Randus' turn.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Heal us, Randus!
What if I could? Shift down there. And, we'll just do a magical weapon punch. Just getting that pulled up here. Ouch. 32 versus AC.
32 versus AC, I think is not going to hit. No, it doesn't hit.
Too bad. I did roll kind of low. Minor action. I wonder if I should save that. No, I'm going to go ahead and use Daily Vorpal Edge on Sakar. So until the end of the encounter, attacks with the target, well, I guess on his weapon. With his weapon, score critical hits on 18 or higher.
Which weapon?
Primary one. Sakar. Whichever one do you want to be edged? Matthew?
Oh, hello. I pushed that button. The larger.
The larger.
Yes.
Okay. So the scimitar?
Yes. The big scimitar, not the little scimitar.
Both of you keep track of that.
Okay.
So that's the damage?
No, just
a crit.
When to crit, you do, if you roll 18 or higher, you crit.
Okay, with the primary weapon. Got it.
Yep.
And what does that look like? I don't know that we've seen you use that too often.
I believe we mentioned it once, but basically I put a disc on his blade that starts harmonizing at a frequency to make it cut better.
Snicker snack.
Yes.
All right, what else?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, that takes us to Skill Guard 2.
Skill Guard 2.
How dare you deny his flank?
Yes.
Haha, we are smart. Haha.
He'll just move over here. Yep. And take a hack at Randus. It'll be a 33 versus AC.
I think that just hits. Let me verify. Oh, actually, hits by 3. Or 2. So, yep,
so
that's a hit.
Just 2 over.
Yep.
Okay, 28 damage.
All right. Get that. Got it.
And that will move us to Sekar's turn.
Sekar's turn. There are 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any place that Sakar can go where he can, say, pull them 3 squares to a square adjacent to him?
Right there.
Yeah.
Both of them?
One of them's already adjacent, so...
Yeah, you just would need to pull the other one 1 square forward. And then have me be flanked.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Just be sure to mark them.
What if I moved here? Could I bring the other one up here?
No.
You'd have to pull him 3 squares. So one puts him 1 square away.
2 squares.
Yeah, I think you can do that, right?
Yeah.
I don't see where he'd be able to pull him
1, 2.
the first square.
The first square, it's the equidistant. So
okay, so then no.
If he stepped back 1, he'd probably be able to do it.
Like here?
Yeah.
And then pull them both to where they're facing me?
Yep.
2, 3.
Yeah,
Let's
pull
do
one
that.
like up here, and then one like over here, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. So does the pull happen automatically? Is that how it goes?
It's actually, let me check a thing. Doodly-doo. Oh, Windows 10, I hate you too. Target each enemy you can see in a burst. Effect. then an attack.
Okay, what's the effect?
Pull each target 3 squares to a square adjacent to you.
Oh, okay. So
then
yes.
Attack. So does it happen automatically?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're automatically there. And Sakara attacks. Dun 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 dun. I hate that.
That is not going to hit him.
Mm-mm.
I hate that.
Our dice have not been impressive tonight.
Nope.
Ooh, I hate the dice. They are bad dice. We see guys moving behind that wall, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If there's guys moving behind that wall, I don't want to use a thingama.
Mm-mm.
Is there any mispower on this power? Of course not. Of course not.
I would hope not, since it automatically pulls people.
Yes.
What's your point? I could use some automatic points, is what I'm saying. Well, at least they are where I want them to be. I'm going to go ahead and burst into flame.
Okay.
I probably could have done that before, but no, now I burst into flame. So it's an intimidation technique. I pull them up close to me, and then I catch fire.
Right. So you're using a guardian form?
Yes. The form of summer fire.
Okay.
Mark?
They are marked. Didn't you know? Yeah, they're totally marked. Both of them marked. They're marked.
Well, they are now.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. Stupid bird.
Okay. Are they gonna take damage next turn or anything for you being on fire?
Can they? Let's do that.
I'm asking you what your guardian form does.
I gain resist fire, a bonus to damage rolls, and can use the form of summer fire attack power, which does not have any automatic flamey bursting. But if you wanted to pretend that it did, I'll be fine with that.
Sure. We'll pretend that it does, and they'll take some pretend damage. Let's see. Anything else?
I do not believe so, no.
Okay. That takes us to Gun Person 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of my favorite anime.
Yep. This guy is, let's see. Oh, he doesn't even have to move. So those panels, basically, they're shifting around and they just open up, and you see this guy aiming his weapon at Randus, and he takes a shot at him.
Yeah.
And he misses.
And he gets a 31 versus Fortitude.
That's dead on.
That's right. It's a dead shot. Okay. Let me get some damage.
Copyrighted.
22 necrotic damage.
Don't think I got resistance to that. Let me double check. Do not.
Okay. So, you take necrotic damage.
Good name.
And you are... What looks like... That'll be weakened. You are weakened. Which means after you roll damage, it is halved. So basically, this shoots a billiard ball size metal sphere at you. It's spinning as it comes at you, and it hits you at full speed, and then it doesn't fall off. It just keeps spinning, trying to push into your body.
Ooh.
Is that a save ends thing? Yep. So, you are weakened and take a -2 penalty to saving throws. Save ends both.
Gross.
Ouch.
And now to Gun Person 1, who is going to move over here to get a clearer shot, and then do the same at Sakar.
All right.
32 versus Fortitude.
I have to check that. I have no idea what my fortitude is now. That does hit.
Okay. So 15 necrotic damage, and you are weakened and take a -2 penalty to saving throws. Save ends.
I have 14 necrotic resistance.
Okay. So you take 1 damage.
Hooray! Am I
Nice.
still slowed or
Good to be a vampire.
Shh.
Yep.
Secret.
You still get the effects.
Why is that?
Because it hits.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And basically now there's a spinning billiard-sized ball of metal trying to work its way into your sternum up from the outside.
And that is save ends, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Which takes us to Ket, who is stunned.
Derp.
So we'll move on to gun person 3.
This is a good stunned noise.
Stunned cat is the best cat.
He's going to take a shot at Randus.
Ah,
I wish he'd used that argument on Asmodeus in season 3.
30 versus Fortitude.
30?
Yep.
That will miss.
Okay.
Yeah!
By 1.
Yeah, the great thing about Fortitude saves, though, is that it doesn't. It just, bonks Randus on the plating, basically.
Clank.
It just doesn't affect them. Top of the
Go
round.
Team thick dudes.
So, not as bad as it could be at the beginning of the second round.
You
Could
could
be
center your
better.
thing on Ket and get 2 of them.
I could.
Or
Yeah.
the square right above Ket or whatever is best for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to see how I want to do this. Because I can slide them. Does that mean I can pull them towards me too or not?
Yeah, you can
Slide is anywhere.
Okay.
Yep.
So probably we want them far away, right? And then I'll give you a chance to not be stunned, and then you can throw up your firewall.
Where can you? How?
I
What do
can
you? How
move
far?
them
can
5 squares.
5 squares. Does it do any sort of slow effect or dazing?
No, they're gonna attack each other.
After that, like on their turn, what are they going to be able to do?
Anything.
Okay, then it doesn't matter where you put them; they can always come back and kill me again.
Okay.
So if you're trying to make it so I can actually act, you want to get them closer to you guys.
Okay.
If you could pull them through the lightning ball, that might work.
Can I pull them through the lightning ball, Rodrigo?
You actually, I don't think you can. I don't think you can pull. I don't think you can do force movement through objects.
But I could go. Can I go from? Let me ask. Can I go from here to here?
If you push them away, I could probably stun or daze one of them, so at least we're not eating flanks.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting this red guy here. Oops. Here.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy here. And then with a minor action, my ball lightning can go off again and get those guys.
I like that. And then I can attack one and move.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have to move too, so.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so let me
move first.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have to be threatened by multiple people.
Yeah, well, one guy is dazed right now, so he can't make opportunity attacks.
Oh, yeah. Good
so
call.
you can just wander away.
Okay.
I'd say get backed into a corner, if at all possible.
Like here?
Let me scroll my screen down.
Right here.
Yeah, they're up one, actually in the corner to prevent them flanking as much as possible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, okay.
Yeah, and then you can...
All right, I'm going to drop my mass charm on top of Ket's head.
What?
It's a burst 1 within 10 squares. Each enemy in the burst. You slide each target up to 5 squares. Each target then makes a melee basic attack against the creature of your choice as a free action.
Okay, so where are you sliding Scale Guard 1?
1, 2, 3, right there.
Here?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
And then Scale Guard 5 right here.
So you slide and then attack, right?
No, they're attacking each other. So it says you slide each creature Each target up to 5 squares. Each creature then makes a melee basic attack.
Okay.
The idea is there's
going?
right here in the corner.
Have them both punch the dazed guy.
That's what I'm going to do.
They get the combat advantage on him as well then.
Yeah. All right. And
Which
so now
might stun him.
both of them are going to do a melee basic attack against the guy that's
That would be
down.
hilarious.
Okay. So Scale Guard 1 gets a nat 20, of course.
Yay.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 43 damage. Which is going to bloody that guy.
All right.
Nice work, Orem.
And then the other guy's also going to attack that same guy.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Little Sparkle, I have done something horrible to you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you're starting next to the ball lightning, you will be slowed until my next turn.
That's shitty.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Why?
I say that's not going to be a big deal because you're right on top of all of them anyways.
Sure, I just don't want to. I guess that's.
You will want to at least shift or move or something away from that ball
to
because
not
you can't
start
be.
my turn next to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, fair enough.
You're also going to deal damage to her if you pop it, aren't you? Yeah, each creature in the
Each
burst.
creature in the burst, yeah.
Oh well. That's
Okay. So this
Accept
guy's going
this.
to whiff.
Oh no, boo, whiff guy.
What else?
I think I should I fire off that thing and injure Little Sparkle too?
Yeah.
Because what is your damage, Little Sparkle?
Yeah, what is your damage,
What's
Little
your
Sparkle?
damage?
Have you taken
For
any
sure.
damage yet?
Sam?
Sam?
Oh, sorry, I have not. Sorry, my cat accidentally unplugged my
Oh.
headset.
Cat. What's your
Cat
what's your
would win the
damage
world.
right now? Do you
She
have
hasn't
any
taken
damage?
any.
Oh, you
I
haven't taken
am
any.
unscathed.
So yeah.
So you could take
So
some
yeah, feel
damage.
free to detonate it.
All right, then.
Totally
I
scathe her, it'll
will
be fine.
totally detonate my ball lightning for 28 versus reflex. Miss.
Do you have...
I'm going to say probably. Yep, that'll miss.
Okay.
No,
And then
Give your
sustain.
that'll
wand?
miss me too. So
Do you have your wand
Oh,
of accuracy?
do you think that would work?
What do you get from it?
Just a plus
6. Yeah, and throw it
That'd be
on the
a
guy that's
34.
down
Okay.
because you also have a +2 against him because he's dazed still.
All right.
So, well, first off, does a 30 hit that guy?
No.
Okay.
Then it's not.
Go ahead, no.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and do wand of accuracy. Throw that in for +8. 6 plus the 2.
Well, it'd be 36 total.
Okay, 36 total.
I'm guessing that'll make
Versus
a difference.
what?
Reflex.
Again, reflex, that'll hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So then each creature in the burst will take.
Just against the one who's got the...
Oh, okay.
Because I assume
guy
that's how
that's
we've been rolling it, right? Where,
Yep.
Okay.
One of accuracy on a burst, you can pick one and do it to them.
Yeah.
All right.
Melt his face.
Roll 3d6 plus
His
6.
face.
3d6 plus 10.
Oh, sorry. Roll 3.
We'll just add 10 to that. Or
Add another 4 to that, so 16 damage.
16 damage.
And Scale Guard 4 is almost gone.
Good. And then I'm done.
okay. Which takes us to Scale Guard 1.
He is slowed.
And still dazed.
Yeah, it's until the end of my next turn, so that hasn't happened yet.
Okay. So he's just going to hang out over there and take a swipe at Sparkle.
Scale Guard 1 is the pink one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a white one. Okay, so then he gets slowed instead,
Mhm.
right? Because he's next to the ball lightning.
Right.
Yeah,
True.
he's not dazed though, so he can
Yeah, he is
Yep.
slowed.
so
Well,
he can
let's
move
see.
to attack me, though he won't be able to get the flank.
Right. That's okay.
I mean, what's his speed? He could flank you.
His speed is
His
2.
speed is
His speed
2.
is 2. 'cause
Oh,
he's
right.
slowed.
Okay. All right. I don't know. These freaking Kinku have like super amazing ninja powers. They could have a speed of like 15.
Yeah,
But he's
Even if they
slowed,
did-
so his
yeah,
speed
if
is
he's
2.
got flock
Oh.
tactics because he's a Kenku. He could get combat advantage on me. But I don't know how his monster write-up works.
They often have traits of the race. If they are actually statistically that race.
So he's going to go over here.
No.
And attack level Sparkle. That'll be a 42 versus AC.
Yep, that'll get me.
Okay. For 22 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And then it's a little Sparkle's turn.
All right.
And unfortunately, she is slowed.
Yep.
Slowed.
Just myrtleize them all.
Yeah, I don't really have like burst attacks, which would be nice. I guess I could take out Scale Guard 4, but I almost feel like that's more efficient to let one of you guys do that. Like maybe like Ket can mark and then kill him, or mark curse and kill, so that you can get his advantage. I guess then the question is, how do I get combat advantage against this guy? If I'm not attacking the one who's already prone. I think I
would say just attack the one who's already prone. I'll have to
the question was like, would you want me to save him for you so you could get the kill?
No, I don't need the kill. Right now, neither of my curse effects would be helpful because one of them gives bonuses to adjacent allies, and the one that increases my prime shot.
All right, noted. Then I will use. I will use my at will to try to finish him off, which will be Death Strike. That's only before the attack.
Death Strike.
Move. Then actually I will use Slight Flourish. Probably won't make much of a difference. So he is prone. So I've got nat 20. I get to crit him. Well, he's super dead.
Nice.
All right. Super dead is my favorite kind of dead. Well, Grateful Dead, actually, but...
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was an extra attack roll I rolled as opposed to damage. And then plus my crit damage. So, or is it or is damage maximized when I crit?
Damage. All your damage dice are maximized except for your
crit dice.
Crit dice and your
sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right. So he'll take 28 plus my sneak attack damage is 42 plus, I guess, my crit damage, but that surely already just has killed him.
It has.
All right. Fair enough.
Hooray. Let's turn this game around.
Bird stab.
And then I will use something to get away from these guys. I will someday remember that I have strike backs, but that night was not today. Or maybe even Acrobat's Escape. All right, I'll just use Ignoble Escape and move Shift 2 away.
Yeah.
I'll go hang out with Ket. Actually, I was here. I'll go down here so that it's harder to flank me. All right, and that's me.
Okay.
Because I was going to do everything I can to not be out in the open anymore.
Fair. Oh, you know what? I'll actually minor action pull out my Foe Stone and point it at Scale Guard 1 and find out what its lowest defense is.
Lowest defense is Will.
Not surprising, but figured it might be good for you guys to know.
Do I attack Will at all?
Well, I do, but they're not active powers right now. Oh, no, I do have one. Let's see.
Oh, also,
No,
when you took out that guy, they reacted and got all, more intense.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that takes us to Scale Guard 5. Oh, that's that guy.
He is slowed.
He is slowed. Yep, he'll just shift here. And attack Little Sparkle.
Well, now I'm going to use Acrobat's Escape. So it's when an enemy enters a square adjacent to me, I can immobilize the target and shift up to 8, but because I'm slowed, it's only going to be 2 to not be adjacent to them. So,
it says to shift your speed?
It's shift. It's something convoluted because of a feat I have. It's basically shift my charisma plus 2.
Oh, then you can shift your charisma plus 2.
Yeah.
Being slowed only affects your speed.
Fair enough. Oh, great. I didn't
so
realize
you can go to the other side of the world.
Oh, cool. Then I will go to the other side of the world. 5, 10. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi, Oram.
Hi.
He is immobilized. Scale guard 5 is.
Okay.
Cat.
What's
over here.
The end on that?
It'll end when I don't know. I forgot to write that down.
It'll end when we say it ends.
Never.
When is it? Acrobatic what?
Acrobat's Escape. I'm looking it up right now. It will until the start of its next turn.
Okay. All right. Well, it is going to then just chuck a dagger at Cat.
What? Am I still stunned?
I think so.
Was it when? What was the duration on it?
It's until the end of their next turn.
And he's the guy who stunned me.
And he's the guy who stunned you.
Well,
don't just stand there, Cat. Come on.
That'll be a 42 versus AC.
Yeah.
Well, at least this shouldn't stun you.
It should not.
But it does.
28 damage.
Ouch.
I'm bloodied.
Okay.
You're stunned, dazed, braised, and lightly sautéed.
And that takes us to Scale Guard 3. Who's over there?
Indeed.
He's going to shift over here and attack Sakar. That'll be a 31 versus AC.
I don't know if that hits. Why can't I ever damn it?
Well, it misses my AC, if that's any help.
Well,
it is not.
mine.
It does hit mine.
Okay.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Intelligence is the AC stat.
Oh, okay.
There's one of the 2 AC stats. Dex being the other one.
Well, my Dex is
Oops,
really high.
that was another attack roll. That's not helpful.
Whoops.
That'll be 25 damage.
What type of damage?
It's on type. Scale Guard 4 is out. Randus.
Okay. So I'm dazed? Or
You're weakened.
weakened? Oh, okay. I will go over there. Actually, it'd be a better. Maybe if I run around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then try magic weapon again.
Yep.
Especially since damage isn't going to be much. 41 versus AC.
That'll hit.
All right. So
Max damage.
It's still
half
only
of
like
max
4.
damage, yeah.
Oh.
Just checking what that would be. D8
He's weakened, but it halves his damage.
Boo.
His already not considerable damage.
So max damage. So 8 or 9 damage. But Sakar will get +1 to hit and +5 to his damage
To his
modifier.
not so good damage right now.
Yes, I'm helping. Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend minor action to heal myself.
Boo. You kidding me?
Yeah, I can't do much for you.
I am not stunned.
Once I figure out my healing surge value right there. Nope, not there.
Hey, wait a second.
What?
Was a minor action spent on maintaining that sphere last turn?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
No. Yeah, it sticks around. It sticks around until I dismiss it, or until until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
I can use a minor action to trigger it again.
Gotcha.
It also, if I get knocked out, it also disappears.
Woo! Almost a full. So that was move, attack, minor. We will call that good.
I think that's how we've worked it in the past.
And I'll save to get rid of the weekend.
Don't get rid of the weekend. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
-2.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Boo.
Friday.
At least
Still weekend.
Yep.
At least it wasn't the -2 that did it.
Mm-hmm. All right, next.
It's when you roll that 10 of them that
takes
you're
us
going to
to
be pissed.
skill guard 2. Gonna shift and attack Sakar for a 48 versus AC.
That does hit.
Boo.
Takes
Holy
36 damage.
Why does he get +4?
Flanking.
Ooh, super flank.
Yeah,
Super
Kenku
flanking.
Flock tactics.
Stupid flanking.
It's super effective.
Yes.
Flocking tactics.
So take 36 damage and you are stunned.
Fuck you.
Stunned?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
So how do I be not stunned?
You wait till the end of his next turn.
Well, he's a warden.
It's not a save.
Oh.
Although, you have some sort of thing against stunning, don't you?
Possibly. Let's look. I know I do. What is it? Aha! That's totally what I was looking at. Did that target my will?
No.
Well, crab cakes.
Too bad.
So stunned then?
If I say no, you won't believe me, so yeah.
Okay. Well, next up is Sakar, and we skip to his Lou, so we're on to gun person 2.
He still does get to save against the...
Oh, he does get to save against weekend, you're right. Go ahead and save versus... Well, that's not going to work.
What?
-2.
Okay, try again.
I quit! Yeah.
What?
Try again.
Try again, you're a warden.
Oh, that's right. I'm a warden.
He did it at the start of his turn?
Yep.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah, with that 19, I got a 20.
It kind of balances out.
Yeah.
All is right with the universe that hates us.
all right.
I'm no longer what?
A weekend.
Okay.
Gun person 2 is going to take a shot at Randus. Maybe they'll dogpile Sakar since he's actually granting combat advantage. Let's try that.
All right.
I'll save you, Sakar.
Maybe.
Oh.
39 versus Fortitude.
39 versus 42. 39 is less than 42. That joke never gets old. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
The guys are also not marked anymore, are they?
Nope.
You have a little shield thing, don't you?
Yep. I was kind of planning on that. Basically turbo loading the Sakar. Shield up. Regen.
Run away!
Maybe.
All right, Sky, you got this, right?
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
23 damage, and you are weakened and taking a penalty to saving throws. Save ends.
What type of damage?
This is necrotic damage.
So 9.
Yay!
How come one of your rolls there is a green one?
Because that's
maxed.
Oh, okay.
Have you not noticed that before?
So I am...
You have to scroll back up to the nat 20s.
Slowed?
No, you are weakened and stunned right now.
Oy.
Gun person 1's going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
31 versus Fortitude.
Does not hit.
Yay!
That's fun.
All right.
There's my new catchphrase.
Ket turn.
Yeah, hey, I gotta do something.
Try to stay at least...
Oh, I'm getting out of there.
Yeah.
Mark, or we'll curse both of them.
Okay.
Run up here.
Fart in your general direction. That's SKORS.
Yeah, I want to get rid of these guys.
Well, yeah, we do.
I'm just double checking. Yeah, that'll work. Vestige of Chronata. This is my new one.
Ooh.
It's area burst 1 within 10 squares. Each creature in the burst. I'm going to drop it on that lightning ball there. 38 versus reflex? Is that what I said? That is what I said. Versus reflex.
That'll hit.
I actually hit with an attack.
1?
Yes, it is a burst 1.
Okay.
So yeah, run, slam my back into the wall, turn around, and just throw fire out of the end of my stick.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah. No build up, no charge, no nothing, just suddenly fire.
Fuego.
Exactly. 2d10 plus con modifier. Well, they're going to take ongoing 10 fire damage, save ends. 15 damage.
To each of them.
Yep. Another one will get my curse damage after I see if either of them is bloodied after that. I switch over to the Vestige of Chronata. So...
No bloodiedness.
Okay. I will deal curse damage to the pink one, Scale Guard 1.
Okay.
That is another 2d6. 6. Can't even roll average damage.
Okay.
Yep, I am in the Vestige of Chronata, which I don't know what it looks like yet because I didn't prep as well as I should have.
All right. Well, luckily you're behind a wall and no one can see you.
Okay. Yeah. I also have concealment because
you're a spooky warlock.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Move, minor, standard.
Okay.
Action point, second wind.
Okay. Do you have the action point?
I should.
Because I know some of you spent it.
I do not.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
That's a good point. No, I do not. I forgot about that.
My character sheet says yes. Oh, I gained my level in HP because of my Paragon Ninus, and then all second wind, which has been a while. Spend a surge. My surge value is 30, so I'll gain 49
Wow, nice.
total. Does that sound correct?
Good action.
I'm no longer bloodied.
Hey, did your thing create a zone or anything, or was it just a burst effect?
It is just a burst effect,
Okay.
one-time hit, and then they're both burning.
Right. Excellent.
Burning.
All set?
All set. It's been a while since I spent second wind.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that. Gun person
that's what
3.
being in a fight without a healer will do for you.
Damn it, Randus.
Yeah, gun person 3 is going to take another shot at Sakar. And he'll botch.
Yay.
Top of the round.
That does not hit.
All right. I'm going to frostburn the heck out of these guys by burst 2 within 20 squares, so I'm dropping it right on my ball lightning. And it will create a zone of difficult terrain regardless, I believe. Yeah, that will last until the end of my next turn or until you dismiss it as a minor action. Any creature that starts its turn in the zone takes 5 cold and 5 fire, or 5 cold and fire damage. And let's see if it will hit them for horrible stuff. Pow! 33 versus Fortitude.
33 versus Fortitude will hit.
Yes. All right, let's roll some damage on this. 3d6 plus 10. 23 damage to each of them. And like I said, it creates that zone.
That's going to bloody Scale Guard 1.
Okay.
And how big is the zone?
Burst 2. Centered on the fireball.
Lightning ball.
Lightning ball, sorry.
And what does the zone do again?
It is a zone of difficult terrain that lasts until the end of my next turn or until I dismiss it as a minor action. Any creature that starts its turn in the zone takes 5 cold and fire damage.
Nice. I'm liking the kiting.
All right. Just need to remember that all the squares that are touched.
Yep.
So even this corner one as well.
Yep. And speaking of ball lightning, I'll use my minor action to kick off that ball lightning one more time. Pow! 37 versus reflex.
37 versus reflex will hit.
For 19 damage each.
Yeah, they don't take any.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
They're electric resistant?
They are now.
Oh, boo.
They charged up from the killing of their friend.
Or maybe just being bloodied.
No, because only one of them's bloodied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Meh.
Well,
It still slows them.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
Yeah,
The slowing them is terrible, as these guys are lurkers and are terrible for them, great for us.
All right, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay there. My turn is done.
Okay.
I've sufficiently tangled them up for the moment.
Next up is Scale Guard 1.
He is slowed.
He is slowed and takes 5 cold and fire damage.
And another 10 fire damage.
And another 10 fire damage.
Just all the ongoing damage.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
So this area is difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So 1, 2. And gonna chuck a blade at Orm. 34 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Do you have your
Okay.
shield?
I do not have a shield on right now.
Okay.
24 damage.
That's reasonably low.
I'm just above bloodied.
That'll take us to Little Sparkle.
I will. She'll pull her cloak around her and activate its ability, which is actually a property of the armor, to gain concealment. Also, I assume I'm no longer slowed at the start of my turn because I am. Yep, thank you. So, yeah, I will gain concealment and then attempt to become hidden.
Okay.
35, and he's got a minus. They've got a -2 to spot me.
Okay, they're still gonna. You don't manage to hide from them.
Brutal. Okay.
Yeah,
then,
I did describe their cool goggles.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, good to know. Then I will attempt to just finish off Scale Guard 1 since I'm not going to get my sneak attack. So I will huck a dagger at him with what's it called? Sly Flourish.
Okay.
So a 39 to hit AC.
39 versus AC. That hits.
Cool. So he will take 25 damage.
That's going to take him out.
Yay!
Right.
Ooh,
Sweet.
trigger. Not going to use King Eladir. Chronota Pact. That is a free action. I can deal fire damage equal to my Constitution modifier to 1 or 2 enemies affected by my Warlock's Curse. That would be 6 fire
Seems
damage.
strong.
Or I could gain temporary hit points.
You're not
I think
bloodied,
we've
so
got this.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the
down on
damage.
fighting
6
front.
damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks like he's close to bloodied.
I think he is bloodied.
Nope.
No?
Not quite.
But he'll almost surely become bloody at the start of his turn when he takes the additional damage.
Yeah.
Which is right now. Because I am done.
15 fire damage. 5 of which is also a little chilly.
And he's also slowed.
Yep.
And on difficult terrain. Co-team controller.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do all along. If we can just get out there and get them in a group, we can just contain them.
Yep. He's going to chuck a knife at Orem.
Don't think he
that'll
appreciates
hit.
how controlly you are.
Because that's against AC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oh,
26 damage.
now I'm really bloodied.
And I'm going to shift it or walk over here. And save versus stuff, I guess. And he does. Okay, that's that guy's turn. Scale guard 3. The guy's over there. He's gonna try to mess with Sakar some more. Hiya. Oops. That's gonna be a 33 versus AC. Against Sakar.
Who has his mute button on? Or fell asleep.
No,
That
I'm
hits.
having issues getting from window to window. That does hit.
Okay.
I've got no healing stuffs.
30 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got second wind.
I do.
And maintain the stun.
Stupid.
Ugh.
Stunned.
Crap.
And
I don't have any way to prevent
And
that.
I am bloodied.
gonna shift over here. And it's Randa's turn.
Crap. Minor action. Give Sakar regeneration infusion, giving him regen 5 until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
And he can end that as a minor action to spend a healing surge.
Sounds good. Keep track of that.
Okay. I wish I had some way to remove his stun.
Stun the other one.
I suppose. I mean, I don't really have a daze.
That'll do it if you can move away from him. Then they can't stun without the flank.
Dazed can't flank at all.
True. Okay.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right. So I did that as a minor action. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend a second minor action to give him some actual healing. So get back your healing surge value plus 13. Then for a standard action, I will try Battle Fist Smash.
Yes.
42 versus AC
That'll hit.
is the answer. So 8 damage. And I get to push the guy 6 squares.
Okay.
And I will spend magic item daily to make him dazed. Target also grants combat advantage to me and my allies until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Hey, Sparkle.
Yes.
Combat advantage on that guy.
Yes. If only I was in that fight.
All right.
Okay, so push him, I guess. I probably can't push him into or through the wall thing, can I? The panel.
No.
Darn it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here.
All right, you battle fist smash him into the panel.
Okay. And he is dazed.
Yep.
Done.
All right. That takes us to Skill Guard 2. Who doesn't always flanker friend? So he's just gonna stab Sakar.
Oh, I guess it didn't save.
Oh yeah, save versus weekend.
Thingy.
Yay, I did the thing with the nat 20.
See, he's green.
Good work.
All
All right, let's see if this guy stabs Sakar. 35. Wait. 37 versus AC.
That does hit.
Okay. So Sakar takes 27 damage.
Stupid frasms.
That could be a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are a lot of ones on damage coming around. All across the board.
Well, unfortunately, Sakar has to skip another go round though.
Arf.
But he does get. Is he weakened right now?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Looks
so
like it.
you can save twice against weakened.
Ooh. Ooh. So 2d20 K1?
No. Just roll 1d20, and then if that doesn't work, you can roll another one. There
That
you go.
works.
You're not weakened.
I wanted to do the d20 K1 trick because then it'd be like, ooh, you learned things.
You can do that when you try and jump out of there.
Yep. All right. Speaking of weakening things, though, gun person 2's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he's just going to take a shot at Sakar,
Well, of course he is.
who is still stunned. So it'll be a 41 versus Fortitude.
That hits.
18 necrotic damage.
Or 4.
Yep. And you are weakened.
That's really good those things are doing necrotic damage to you.
And then
Yeah, it's a
gun
pretty
person
rare
1.
damage type.
Did you heal another 5 at the start of your turn?
Oh, yeah, you have to do that.
Okay. So their necrotic damage actually gave me a hit point.
No. Unrelated.
Shh.
Gun
He is
person
up
1 will
one from
take a
before.
shot at Randus.
No.
Save twice for the weekend.
Huh?
Did he try to save for the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what the 18 was.
Oh. He still has it on him.
That's because he just got hit.
Ah, lame.
37 versus Fortitude against Randus.
Hey,
Yep.
guess what? You're weakened again.
Uh-huh.
Take 20 damage.
It's a good thing our side doesn't have to deal with the weekend.
I'm living for the weekend.
Yeah, I would not want to be weakened. But I guess I don't know. I can't decide if it's worse against strikers or against people who don't do as much damage to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, it's Ket's turn.
Yay!
Do something, Ket.
1,
Finish him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move over here. Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, Ket.
Minor action. I'm going to activate my Crown of Whispers. I gain a +2 item bonus to attack rolls with a charisma-based power I use before the end of my turn. I'm going to use... Where'd it go? No.
That's a good name for a power.
Ice Blades of Levistus.
Are you line of sight for him?
I should be.
Okay.
I'd say he gets cover there.
Oh. I will shoot first and then move.
Okay, move yourself back.
Bloop. 23 versus Will.
Nope.
Yeah. Miss. I take damage equal to my level, but I can make a secondary attack. Well, that sucks. Secondary target is one creature other than the primary target.
Bummer.
Shoot it through that wall down to those guys below.
Yeah.
That we know nothing about.
I should have read this a little closer.
That's okay.
So do I still take the damage?
I'm going to say yes.
That's what I figured.
Now you will always remember.
I would have immobilized him. Bloop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hello, Cat.
However, I am done.
Okay. Gun person 3. Shoot at Randus. 27 versus Fortitude.
That'll miss.
All right. Top of the round.
All right. I'm going to use my move action to move this ball lightning right next to this guy.
Okay.
Use a minor action.
Sweet.
Minor action to trigger off the ball lightning.
Okay.
Well, no need to trigger it because he's immune to the lightning damage.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll stay. Well, I guess I can stay here, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't get any closer.
And then I'm going to do second wind.
That's
points equal to your surge value. 26 plus 2 to all my defenses to the start of my next turn. All right, and I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm no longer bloodied.
So Little Sparkle's turn.
Yeah. Trying to come up with the best way to move. Where are my boots and what do they do again? 1 second.
Probably on your feet.
Huh?
Probably on your feet.
Yeah, so
Not
I will
helpful.
use... Sorry, what were you saying?
But true.
Nothing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was looking at my sheet. Okay. All right. I will minor action use my Boots of the Fencing Master to shift 4 this way.
Okay.
And then I will move action to get into melee with him. I will attempt to become hidden again, just trying to roll high, honestly, because I would love combat advantage if I could get it. So
You're going to be slowed.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
hoping to just stun him, though, so we can, deal with this. I have a 42 to become hidden, but I did...
Oh, go ahead.
But he does get a bonus because I moved more than 2.
Yeah, he's gonna spot you.
All right, fair enough. Worth a shot. Then, without combat damage or without combat advantage, I will still attempt to stunning strike him.
Okay, he's gonna get cover because you're attacking around that corner.
Oh, then is there any penalty from moving around the orb? Because I have extra movement, so I can move to here instead. All right, then I'll move to here instead so that he doesn't have cover.
Sure. Okay.
All right, then I will attack him, but I will miss.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
His combat blows.
Anything else?
Nope, that was my move, minor, and standard.
Okay. Scale guard 5. Hey, that's that guy.
He's slowed.
He's slowed. Poor guy. Yeah, he's gonna attack Little Sparkle.
No.
Okay.
There we go. 30 versus AC.
I believe that will miss. That will Xaxes hit, so I will use my special anticipate attack. So I've been watching this guy fight. I see this coming. I get a +4 to all defenses until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Which takes us to Skill Guard 3. Where's that guy? Over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, here's an opportunity to keep Sakar stunned, or mess with that guy who's been getting in the way of keeping Sakar stunned. He'll try and get the healer. So he's going to roll in to take a shot at Randus.
Is that a charge?
No.
Because he's dazed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dazed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then yes.
And he should also be one space further back. At the corner.
Bloop. All right. 36 versus AC?
Yeah, that'll hit.
30 damage. Okay. And it's Randus' turn.
Kill him, Randus.
Sakar's still stunned.
Right now he is, yes. Well, actually, yes, he is.
Did someone shoot me again? Yeah. God darn it.
I think all three of them. Oh, no, two of them shot at you. One of them hit, one of them missed.
Would any summons I use also be subject to weakened?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say yes. Sounds like a pain in the butt.
Damn it.
It's hard to control when there's a spinning ball of metal trying to wedge its way into your rib cage.
All right, I think for minor action, I'm going to put Dancing Shield onto Shakar, so he now has a +4 power bonus to AC and reflex until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
And he can put that on a new target within 5 squares as a minor action. I think I will... Nope. Hold on to that for later. Maybe.
The other bonus has expired, yes?
Which one?
You had thrown something at me.
The regen
damage
5?
bonus.
No, that's also to the end of the encounter.
And the Vorpal stuff is also till the end of the encounter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he hasn't been able to attack since.
Sure.
But it is still on there.
Yeah.
It exists.
Just hasn't been particularly
Man, oh
useful.
man, if Sakar ever gets a turn.
Why I oughta.
Do I got anything else? Not doing any real good right now, but heck, it is a +1 to hit. Magic weapon, battle fist.
Okay.
Doodah.
27 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Moved into minor to get the heck out of here for a while.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the best move right now, but void assumption.
Going to cease to exist.
Yep. For a turn.
You'd pop back up on the other side of the wall.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Be better.
All right, so just to keep this straight, I'm Vorpalized, which is a +1 to attack.
No.
So it's only in 3 squares, so no.
It's a higher crit chance. You crit 18 to 20.
I crit, that's what it is. And then the other one is the damage bonus.
No.
Nope.
Okay, I'm confused. What have I got?
You got a +4 to your armor or your AC and your reflex.
Got it.
You got a regen 5 that lets you heal 5 points at the beginning of each of your turns. And you have a Vorpal Edge that lets you crit on an 18, 19, or a 20.
Any other bonuses he gave you were only
temporary.
Until
Temporary, and
next
that
turn.
one did go away. Got it. Okay.
Yep, some time ago.
Darn it. I don't remember. I've been stunned for 9 turns.
Yes.
Well, the good news is, despite taking some damage, you're about to be unstunned.
Despite taking damage, I'm still just about to be unstunned.
Doesn't quite fit.
Shut up. It's not like Trent Reznor is a master of lyricism that I can't futz with. Come on.
That's Billy Corgan.
Oh, they just changed his name for tax purposes.
All right. Anyway, runs a skill guard 2, and he's gonna try to stab Sakar here with a 41 versus AC.
But he will fail. Wait,
Well?
will he fail? Not with a 41.
No, probably not.
I was misdoing my math. I was looking at the wrong one. No, that still hits.
Okay. So that'll be 31 damage.
Any type?
Nope, untyped.
Dang it! It's like they know.
That stabbing you is your only weakness?
Shut up. I'm bloodied again.
All right, and at the end of his turn, you are unstunned.
I am unstunned?
Maintain that. There you go.
But I'm still...
You're still weakened. But you do get to save against that at the beginning of your turn, which is now.
Which is now! Please let me look at something that's over there.
You do get a -2 to the save, but... Nope.
Wait, if I need to factor in my -2.
I just did for you.
Okay, so weakened means what?
It means that
Half damage.
after you've rolled damage, you divide it by 2 round down.
Okay. So I got 2 courses of action right here. And they both involve a burst of flame.
Better do it while Randa stepped out.
That's what I'm
reality.
thinking. Well, one of them wouldn't hurt Randus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if it's fire, it's probably not going to hurt Randus anyways.
That's true. All right, I'm going to trigger my... Ooh.
Not as badly, at least.
But this automatically hits, doesn't it? Ooh.
I don't know. Matthew, I don't know what you're pointing at.
Fire burst boots. Teleport 6 squares. All creatures take damage. Is that right?
Is that what it says?
That is what it says. Teleport 6 squares. All creatures take damage. All creatures within 1 square of you before you teleport take damage.
That is an item daily, though, so the question is really if you want to use it on that.
Could use it to get to the other side of the wall.
Teleport 6 squares. All creatures within 1 square of you before you teleport take 2d8 fire damage. Yeah.
It's not actually like a wall where we're on the other side, though. It's weird. Like they are down and off to the side.
No. The wall that's like between him and the
that wall, yes.
marksman.
That is a wall.
Yeah.
I could do that, and I would be the wall. But I'm not within one of both of them, am I?
No, you are not
And I
adjacent to both of them.
I can't get within one of both of them.
No. There's no way you could, unless you pulled one to you.
I could pull one to me.
You could do that.
Let's see if I have the ability to pull one to me without any external forces forcing me to do it. No, it's a standard action. I pull the target 1 square. I'm pretty sure that I used an action point in the skills challenge that got us in this mess in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have an action point, which means I can't do a standard action and then a separate standard action. The Splody Boots are a move action.
Yeah.
Oh! Well, heck, that changes everything. So if this actually hits. I'm going to learn a new thing. I have an idea, Rodrigo.
Okay.
You know how I used to do that thing where sometimes lightning would go kaboom and then thunder?
Mm-hmm.
I had a better idea. I'm gonna have some serpentine vines come up out of the ground and actually drag him closer to me.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it Thorn Strike. I made that up all by myself, and you guys totally don't know any difference. So, I am so irritated at Windows 10. I cannot switch between. Okay. If I hit, I pull him. Okay, so obviously just got to hit him. Bam, 38 versus AC.
38 versus AC will hit.
All right, so he will.
I see a 36. Were you adding something else? Oh,
The +2 for dazed.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, I'm not, am I? Where am I? I'm weakened.
The enemy is dazed, so he gives you combat advantage.
But I'm weakened, so he only takes half of whatever damage it is.
You roll damage.
You roll damage normally, and then you have it.
Right. And I drag him one closer to me, and I roll damage like this.
Okay.
10 damage.
So 10 damage. He is pulled closer to me, and suddenly I explode.
Okay.
So I'm going to trigger my boots of splodalcating. Fire burst boots. Teleport 6 squares. All creatures within 1 square take 2d8 fire. Which means it's going to be half damage, isn't it?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense that a spell would be stupid. There's no bonus to that. All right, well. So I rolled crap. They would take 4, but this time they take 2, and I can teleport. And that is a wall, right? That's an actual wall.
Yes. For basically, I will let you teleport to the other side of it because it does have moving panels. That's about the only leniency to it. Is basically for you guys, it's a wall. For them, it's whatever they want it to be.
But realize if you teleport over there by yourself, you are bloodied, and there are 3 guys that have taken 0 damage.
Shit.
So I can go there.
Yep.
You could probably also go to the corner here, which would be a little bit safer, maybe.
Can I go there?
Yeah.
I'm teleporting 6 squares.
Yeah, you take a couple of those diagonal.
Yep, you can go there.
I can go there. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, now where's that thing that I was looking at? It's a minor action. I know it is.
I say the only really big problem is the gun persons all go before Randus shows back up.
Okay.
I don't got a way over there.
Yeah, you show back up right in front of him.
So that was an action.
What?
That was
You're out of existence, right?
Yeah, I come back 3 spaces away from that.
I thought it was 5.
Nope.
So I did my move. Can I mark those 2 guys before I teleport away?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So they are marked. I teleport away. For my minor action, I'm going to trigger my Iron Resurgence since I am bloodied. And I'm basically going to wrap a tourniquet around it. I'm going to lose a healing surge and spend 2 healing surges and gain temporary hit points equal to half my healing surge value.
Nice.
So 2 healing surges is a metric buttload of healing. Hang on, I have to... I really hate everything. I swear to God, I hate everything, you guys. I am full of hate. I am a carton of hate and a wedge of spite. And then... what did I say? Half my level plus a flying monkey. I hate everything.
It's like half your healing surge value for temporaries.
Half my healing surge, so I have 22 temporary. All right, I will put them...
huge.
Yeah, welcome to Sakar.
It's a big defender healer power.
Yeah.
He's spending 3 healing surges to heal 2 and get temporary hit points.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Something like that. Hang on, I got to check and do my math again because now my brain hurts. All right. So that is move, that's minor, that is standard. I'm in a corner, clearly pinned down where they can come and kill me because there's no possible way this could go wrong. But I'm away from the guys who keep stunning me. I'm just over here by the guys who keep weakening me. And then I get to roll to save against weakening.
Did I roll the save?
Yep. I don't think you did. You can go ahead, Brian.
All right.
I forgot to do the regen.
Oh, crap.
If I forgot to do the regen, and since I haven't declared my turn over, can I technically still do the regen, or is it a top of the turn thing?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
All right, so I gain 5?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, am I back to full strength?
Just about, if not.
Yeah, if you spend 2 healing surges, you should be pretty close. So,
okay, yeah.
All right.
I am back at full strength, ladles and jelly spoons.
And neither one of you saved. So we'll go to gun people.
Gun people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Randus ceased to exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Did I just leave Randus alone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
because I miscalculated how far away he gets to go.
That's all right. I'm alone in a different room with 3 guys.
Gun person 2 to Bishop 1. By which I mean Sakar.
Knight to gun person 3.
Knight is probably more appropriate.
Yeah.
1, because he's probably actually a knight, and 2, because later on he can probably find a guardian form that lets him turn into a horse. So that'll be a 41 versus fortitude.
Well, I have a higher reflex, so that hits.
Okay. Well, it's okay. This is necrotic damage, and you've been resisting it pretty well, so that's 13 necrotic.
Fortunately, I resist 14. Ha! No necrotic for you, Mr. Smarty Pants.
But you're weakened.
I was already weakened. You can't double weaken me.
That's true, I can't. Gun person 1 is going to move over here and take a shot.
Fail.
For a 34 versus fortitude.
It still hits.
Okay, let's see if he can crack the value. 21 damage. Is that gonna do anything?
It's gonna do 7.
All right. Take 7 necrotic damage and blah 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 weakened. It's Taket.
Yay! 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let's
4,
get this guy down.
6. Yeah. Walk over here.
Okay.
And then deific doom.
Doom. It's fun to echo the doom.
32 versus fortitude.
32 versus fortitude will not hit.
All right. Minor action summon a burb.
Okay.
All right. That's.
The burb cannot flank with me, correct?
It cannot.
Okay.
It just harasses him.
Fair enough.
All right.
Does it keep him trapped in there?
He can't go through it.
Okay.
The Harrier makes me think of when Ket's hair was bird feathers.
Does the burb count as an ally, though? Like, for, say, non-flanking purposes, like flock tactics?
Ooh.
Because that reads, an enemy adjacent to an ally grants combat advantage to me.
Conjure spirit companion in an unoccupied square in the burst. The spirit lasts until you fall unconscious or until dismiss it. The spirit occupies 1 square. Enemies cannot move through its space, but allies can. When you take a move action, you can also move the spirit a number of squares equal to your speed. Spirit can be targeted by melee or ranged attacks, although it lacks hit points. If a single melee or ranged attack deals damage to the spirit equal to 10 plus 1/2 my level or higher, it disappears. And I take damage equal to 5 plus 1/2 my level. Otherwise, it's unaffected.
So remarkably unclear.
If it doesn't say it counts as an ally, I'm going to say it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a
basically it's
only.
essentially a construct, and constructs are they don't count as allies unless they specifically said they do.
It's an origami bird.
Yep.
It was a shadow bird.
What else there? Cat.
Move minor standard.
Okay. Gun person 3. Pew, 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 pew. Take a shot at Sakar.
Take a bite out of crime.
35 versus Fortitude.
That does hit. These guys suck.
19 necrotic.
Or 5.
Or 5. And that's the top of the round.
All right. I am going to move right here next to Ket. And I'm going to hit this guy with magic missiles for 13.
Okay.
Magic missile, can't you see?
I'm going to sustain the lightning ball.
You just leave it there at least.
Yeah.
Bloodied.
And I'm done.
He's bloodied?
Yep.
That took forever, man.
He wasn't bloodied before?
He is now.
Wow.
He was probably
you guys
close.
have actually only hit him a couple times. And more importantly, number one most important thing, Sparkle whiffed on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you'd
not
probably be
having
dead.
combat advantage because I'm hanging out with the 2 wizards is not the best.
I would have been up there if they hadn't wrecked me with the first 2 hits.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally rational.
I would have done my thing too. I mean,
Maybe you'll appreciate us meat shields a little more now.
No.
Impossible. Anything else there, Orem?
no, I'm done.
That takes us to Little Sparkle's turn.
Alright, I will attempt to use Scoundrel's Philosophy. So she'll say, I don't know how much they're paying you, but it's not enough. And I will attack him for a 44 to hit his AC.
That'll
Oh, yeah.
Alright, then
Kill him dead.
that'll do some damage. That is not going to be sneak attack because still can't get them to. So he'll take 24 damage,
Okay.
and then I get to make a secondary attack.
Okay.
44 to hit his will.
That'll hit.
Cool. Then he is dazed until the end of my next turn. So I will take this opportunity to move away from him.
Stab him in the heart.
That's not how that works.
You're also slowed.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So yeah, I can move
Yep.
there.
Yep.
You guys can
Look at
all
those
line up.
guys.
We can all line up to meet
We're in
our
our glamour
doom.
poses.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie's Angels.
Yep.
Ket's holding up his staff, and Orem's doing a little karate jump. Little Sparkle's doing her signature pose, the Ralph Macchio crane kick. Wah!
Crane kick.
Big explosion behind us.
3-color
Angels.
explosion. Black for Ket, blue for Orem, red for Sparkle. It's a Power Rangers explosion. It's
I
monochromatic
thought Ket was red.
or multichromatic. Ket doesn't get to be red.
Anyway,
Ket can be silver.
anything else there for Little Sparkle?
Nope.
Okay. Now it's Skillguard's 5 turn.
Hello,
Well,
Burp.
he's slowed and he's got a bird.
And he's
so
dazed,
he's gonna
right?
stab the bird.
No, Ket.
I thought he was dazed.
That's
Yeah.
why he's stabbing at the bird.
You can stab when you're dazed? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah.
It's dazed, not stunned.
Yeah. There's too many different states.
There's only 50 of them.
38 versus AC.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is.
24 damage.
Does that equal 10 plus 1/2 my level? Yes, it does. I take 13 damage. And
Okay.
my
The
bird,
is gone. Boo, bird.
I am bloodied again.
What? Ket. You're putting us all in jeopardy.
Yeah. Ket's
And does what happens with the daze? Does that go away, or is that save ends?
It's you, Sam.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So that's what he's gonna do there. Scale Guard 3 is going to stand up like a cool guy and start looking around, waiting for some guy to come back and
Boo.
hold his turn. And which makes it Randus' turn.
I guess I'll pop in over here.
Okay. Move you over there and recombobulate you into the universe.
Okay. This may be asking a bit much. Would my assistants be able to help me basically get out a wound patch, a rod, and a scythe all in one turn?
Only if you have the actions to use them.
Okay, well, yeah, I would. So, minor, apply a wound patch to myself. Use my move for another minor to activate Dancing Weapon.
Okay.
And I will place that ranged 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right there.
Right in between them?
I don't think I want to do that.
Oh, okay.
I could, but...
You could drop it right in front of you. Let it get opportunity attacks if they decide they want to attack you.
Actually, that's a better idea. Yeah, put it here-ish. Diagonally to me.
Yeah. Also means they have to get into awkward positioning in order to flank it.
Minor action, deploy scythe in defensive location there. Another minor action to apply the wound patch. Standard action to use a rod to cast Radiant Burst, which first has an effect. You or one ally within 10 squares of you can spend a healing surge and regain additional hit points equal to intelligence modifier. Basically, with that bonus and the wound patch bonus and my potent restorable feat bonus, that would heal me 55 points, putting me just one above my max, so I'm at max. And then I get to try to do an attack, and I'll do that against Scale Guard 3. So, range 10, intelligence versus fortitude.
Okay.
22 versus fortitude?
That is not going to hit.
All right, well. Oh, wait, 23 versus fortitude?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be pretty high.
I do got a feat bonus when I use the turn after I use my ability. But, yeah. My racial. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Scale Guard 3. Oh, I was waiting for you.
So, -2 to attack.
So your constructs can be attacked, right?
I need to save versus...
Oh, yeah, save versus weakened.
Oh, boo.
Yep, nope.
At least the -2 hasn't mattered yet.
Yep. Yeah, they could be attacked.
Okay.
Share
my defenses, but
do you have the defenses handy?
Yeah, I do get a +2. So, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to move over here and try to stab that scythe.
All right, not provoking attack.
No.
Okay. Make sure the thing itself doesn't provide any bonuses.
It'll be a 40 versus AC.
That'll hit pretty readily.
Let's see if I can just wreck him.
Maybe.
27 damage?
Not quite.
Okay. So what happens? It just takes damage? Or
Yeah, it takes damage. That'll leave it with 6 damage or hit points left.
Okay.
So he just beats the snot out of it and leaves it dented.
All right. That's going to be that guy's turn. And then Scale Guard 2 is going to come over here and also attack the scythe. Because they've been trained in anti-construct tactics.
Apparently.
I mean, that's totally reasonable for this organization.
Yep. That's 41 versus AC.
Yes.
I feel bad because I'm always like, Brian, you don't use our constructs enough. And then I just go ahead and bust them. But this is damage that is not going to your face.
Yep.
So there's that.
There is that.
33 damage. So that's good.
Well, I might be using my second one here soon, so yeah, that's dead.
Yeah.
I do
60
not
damage
lose
to
a healing
knock you in the
surge
face.
because Artificer. Or
Yay.
actually, specifically that power, but it seems to be kind of an Artificer thing.
All right. Get that construct out of here.
All right.
Which one was that one? Dancing weapon?
Yep.
And now, Sakar's turn.
Hello, my name is Sakar. How are you? All right, so I got a gun person, and a gun person.
Mm-hmm.
I got no way to get to all three of them gun persons
Nope.
to person their guns. So,
To unperson their guns.
indeed, I have no idea, as we have yet to even hurt them, how powerful they are. This looks like a job for a sword going through the air at extremely high velocity.
That might work.
Yeah, I'm going to chuck my primary weapon in my ranged attack.
All right.
Aha!
At whom?
Gun person 1 is the closest. I have a range of 10. I could hit any of them, but I'm going to get one.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him in the face. Right in the face. Like 35 versus AC in the face.
Ooh, let's see. 35 versus AC will not hit.
Your mother! Wait, don't I have an attack bonus now? No, I have a high crit.
Oh, did you gain the 5 hit points?
I'm about to. I totally did that. I also forgot to save at the beginning of my turn. Should I save at the beginning of my turn?
Go ahead.
Okay. I got excited. I was like, crap. Okay. So, I have now attacked. I'm filled with depression, just super depression. Can my move action be a charge with an attack at the end?
No.
Why not?
So that's the opposite of what you use the type of action that a charge is.
I thought I had something.
Charge is an attack action that starts with a move.
You're an attack action. All right, so.
When I'm talking to you, I kind of have to be.
You don't have to be. You choose to be.
That's what I said.
Don't blame me for your douchery. Sorry, I got ahead of myself on that round, and now I've lost my train of thought. I think I left the caboose in San Francisco. So there's really no way to do anything else.
You can move.
Will it do me any good?
It'll allow somebody to flank you at some point.
Well, I don't want that.
Don't you have the ability to walk through walls, or is that only when charging?
Sure, but if I walk through the walls to the other side, there's 2 guys who can immobilize me, as opposed to 3 guys who are hurting me just plinky, plinky, plinky. I mean, me being over here to draw their fire away from Randus is probably actually the smart move, and I don't necessarily think tactically.
Well, in that case, you might want to walk up to one of them and
punch him in the face.
Mark them.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
Okay. I'll assume you mean mark.
Yeah.
Mark, that's how he marks them. Punches them in the face. No damage, just like, you're going to attack me now.
It's just
kind of flailing around.
Plink on the nose.
It's like a pop.
It's like a challenge to a duel.
Yeah, like a
So
jab.
that dude is challenged.
Yeah. He pulled off his glove and everything.
We shall meet on the field of onion. Your mother was a hamster, and your father did not allow Monty Python references in his D&D games.
Are you done?
And he had this outrageous accent. Quiet, you. I'm working. That's not for you, Rodrigo. That was for Rob.
Yeah, I know.
Just in case you were going to bring down the wrath of the universe and change me. All right, so I used my Iron Resurgence. I got that, and I got that. I could. There's no sense in doing that without Sparkle here. If Sparkle gets down here, he said, hinting broadly,
I mean, we've got one guy, and then we have to figure out how to get there before you guys all die. So
I'm with you. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end my turn by saving against whatever the hell I'm saved for.
Or not.
Mother puss bucket. All right, so yes, I'm going to end my turn by failing to save because that's just pretty much my week. And then I'm just going to lie in a fetal position and cry in the shower for 11 hours.
Okay.
That is my turn. But that feller is marked.
All right. It's to gun person 2 who's going to take a step forward and take a shot at Randus.
What?
Mm-hmm.
They heard me talking, didn't they? Damn.
Yeah, they heard you thinking.
It takes a lot.
Did he fail?
37 versus Fortitude.
No, he did not.
Crab cakes.
Okay. Where are you, damage? 13 necrotic damage, and you are yet weakened.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 13. All right. Oh, wait. Wrong guy.
And then that'll be that guy's turn. Gun person 1 is going to remove his glove and slaps the car.
As a gun person, I meet your challenge with an equally outrageous accent.
Yeah, you know the problem with challenging somebody who's clearly good at guns is that they get to choose the weapon.
Right.
So he's probably going to go with pistols.
Oh, well. If we're more than 10 paces away,
Yeah.
I can still charge.
That's going to be very low. 27 versus
Doesn't matter.
AC.
27 doesn't touch any of my defenses.
Plus 4 to AC.
Clearly, gun person 1 should not have skipped on hand-to-hand combat week. Hey, it's Ket's turn.
He will regret it soon.
Obedience reward. I am going to tell Sparkle to kill.
I will obey.
The target can use a free action either to make a melee basic attack or to charge, gaining a power bonus to the attack equal to my intelligence, which is 4.
Cool. Then I will charge.
Okay.
All right.
So I get a plus 4 bonus to the attack.
Yep. And 2d8 extra damage.
It's awesome. It's like almost like I'm sneak attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can sneak attack because he's dazed.
Oh, the best!
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. All right. So then I've got combat advantage against him, plus a plus 4 to attack. That's going to be very high. Really?
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's a 34 to... Oh, it's a melee basic attack to hit his ref.
Throw in a wand of accuracy and you probably will get it.
So, okay,
that.
what's happening? This is a 34 versus reflex.
Yes.
A 34 versus reflex hits.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are those feats working for me. Awesome. All right, then I'm going to murderate him. So it's, oh my god, so it's 2d8 damage from you, plus my 3d8 sneak attack damage, plus my regular basic attack damage against someone I have combat advantage against. So that's the dagger damage. Oh, and...
It's a d4. Who cares if it's a 1?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's not what we're in here for. So 5d8 between my damage and yours. So
jumping fish hooks.
Yeah, there we go. That's where the actual damage is at. 48 damage.
Was there supposed to be any?
Yeah, that'll kill him.
Was there supposed to be a plus on that 5d8?
No, because I had the plus to the d4.
Okay.
The 5d8 was just the precision damage.
Remember, kids, that's not 4d8, that's 48.
Right.
Yes.
Which is more?
All right. We will drop these 3 out of combat rounds real quick.
Okay. I do get my temporary hit points.
Okay.
That's all that's really important.
That was what mattered. My hit points.
Thing dropped.
Vince,
Did anybody else just have a cat going, that's my red stapler. I'm going to burn the dungeon down now.
I've been trying to burn the dungeon down.
It's my personal stapler. I brought that from Woundhold.
Then I'm gonna set about, or Sparkle will set about immediately trying to figure out what went off that locked us in this room and caused the other guys to go down a chute, and to figure out if we can come up with a way out of it.
So little Sparkle starts looking around.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna help.
Me too. Is there any way to take this wall down?
That's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Like-
you find a way to take the wall down.
Hey, all right.
Then on the other side of the wall, do we see like a chute?
It's complicated. Basically, the wall and the chute are the same mechanism. So taking out the wall closes up the chute.
Okay. Then
Oh.
I think the plan is to take out the wall, get to the other side of the wall, re-trigger it to get to the chute so that we can follow the guys down.
Do we know that that's what happened?
How do we don't know that they're dead. They could be dead down there. There could be spikes.
We don't even know that they fell down a chute necessarily.
Well, that's true,
You
but
can
they're not
figure out that
standing
they fell
here.
down a chute.
Okay.
We'll give you that much.
Yep.
Also, you hear, down from below.
No.
Okay.
You do hear noises down below, but that could be anything.
That's a good point about that we don't know what's going on down there. I could trigger, if we stay on this side, I can trigger the chute activating, and if you want to like cling to the walls, you can see if there's, say, whirring gears of death that have already killed them, or if there's a way that we can get down there and rescue them.
Works for me. I'm also
Okay.
going to summon Shadow.
Sounds good.
Is that a once per encounter thing?
No, you gain the Shaman Call Spirit Companion power, but use it as a standard action.
Okay. All right, you summon your bird.
Summon my bird. All right. Whenever you're ready.
A spider cat on one side. Yep. Or the chute.
And an Aurum lightning bolt on the other side. Lightning ball on the other side. Because technically we're still in the encounter, or we're not in the encounter.
You're still in the encounter.
Okay, so the
Yes.
lightning ball can still be in existence then.
Mhm.
Yep, it's just following you around.
Yep.
I also have a red shape.
Oh, good lightning ball. Good lightning ball. You did a good job.
And now Orem is slowed.
Ah, boo.
It goes to lick your face, and your hair is standing straight up in all directions.
The only way it can show to love you.
Yes.
You look like a pointy-eared Bob Ross, but
All
all
right,
is cool.
so Cat is climbing down.
Yep. Having Shadow go ahead of me. Basically 5-10 feet ahead of me to give me a quick warning if anything extra pertinent happens under me.
Okay. He flies back and looks at you.
Good or bad?
It looks confused.
Are Randus and Sakaar down there?
It nods.
Are they fighting things?
It nods.
Is there anything that's going to kill me other than what they're fighting?
It looks confused again.
Can I drop down?
It nods.
It's safe to come down.
Wee, boom, boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, 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 bang.
All right.
What the hell was that?
Or I'm descending a chute.
There's his falling song.
Yeah, I think for this crew, especially since Ket has the gloves that give him a that climbing speed, there's a lot more like like jumping down to the bars that you guys bounced off of.
Ain't that pretty? Like a revenge.
Yep.
I also have those gloves.
I don't, but I have a good acrobatics check.
Yeah. That's the thing. Orem doesn't need the gloves in this instance. He can kind of just...
That's what I said.
Class his way down. All right. Well, that'll happen at the end of Ket's turn. Basically, as you go on your turn, you get to pop out, but you get to place yourself wherever you want, but you only get to take one action.
So we can put ourselves anywhere we want on that map?
On your turn.
Sweet.
On either side of the rotating wall?
On either side of the wall.
Okay.
Rotating knives, yes.
All right. But now it's gun person 3 who's going to take a shot at... Where's that guy?
Pew, pew, pew.
Gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna take a shot at Randus.
Jerks.
40 versus Fortitude.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 17 necrotic damage.
Yay.
And weakened. And that'll take us to the top of the round. This is the 5th round of combat.
Team Cybra left in a bucket.
And now it is Orem's turn.
All right, I'll pop in there. And I'll move my sphere.
Oh, no. You get to pop in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put your sphere next to you. Now you get your action.
Okay, I will move
You're
it.
the bestest of friends.
Right there.
Okay.
That's all I can do, right? So I'm done.
And Little Sparkle.
I will pop out flanking gun person 1.
Okay.
I assume I'm no longer stunned or slowed.
True.
Yeah, it would be at the end of Orem's turn, so no.
All right. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to move. I'm just going to attack him. Randus, how much healing do I get if I use an item daily?
Good question. Let's see. I think it's one of the half-level values. Where is that?
It's temporary hit points, isn't it?
Yeah, it's temporary hit points.
Either one help right
half
now.
level plus int,
I'm in
which
for either.
is 16.
Yeah. Then Sparkle will pop out, jump to her feet, put a little push on the tail of the hilt of her dagger, and a bunch of poison just gets to the edge of it, and she will stab gun person 1 with a sly flourish using her poison dagger.
Okay.
The item daily power. Living the dream, flank it again. Woo!
You're welcome.
I mean, I appreciate it. I've missed this. Though Ket's power was awesome. So I've got a 38 to hit his AC.
That'll hit.
Great. So he will take some base damage plus some sneak attack damage.
Is the base damage poison?
I don't know. That's a very good question. No.
Okay.
It's the base damage does not become poison, but he will take 10 ongoing poison and be weakened, save ends both.
Okay. So how much damage is he taking up front?
A total of 45 damage up front.
Okay.
Plus 10 ongoing and weakened, saved ends. And I will get 19 temps, you said, Randus?
Yes.
You're cool. Thank you.
Okay.
And that is me.
All right. And that takes us to Randus.
Can things share the space of the orb or no?
No.
No. Okay.
Sorry, did I mess something up?
No.
You have to move. You can move through it, but you can't end your turn there.
Well, I don't want to move that much around these guys. So move. I'll try it. Thundering armor upon myself. There's that attack. So, effect, I gain +1 power bonus to armor class until the end of my next turn. And I can attack the adjacent thing. 33 versus Fortitude.
33 versus Fortitude will hit.
All right. So, still weakened. 9 damage.
Okay.
And I will push it. Actually,
try to keep it next to the ball if you can.
Shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. What's the thing? That's only with my battle fist, right? Where's that feat? Oh, bludgeoning. Oh, nope. Never mind. Okay. Only... Yeah, push it just 1 north next to that ball. And then minor action, I'm going to try something maybe dangerous here.
Ooh.
And have my assistant hand me a clockwork bomb. And place that sucker just right there. And, oh, nope, not there. What are you doing? Okay, there you go. There. And I will designate it to go off basically next round.
Okay.
What's its range?
It's going to be a close burst one.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
Okay, save versus weakened?
Yes. Nope. That time the -2 did matter.
Sad times.
Bummer.
Stupid.
He is slowed.
Alright, skill guard 3 is slowed. Gonna move over here. And throw a dagger at Orem.
I miss. Also, hi, Randus. I look kind of bloody to you.
Hi.
But I'm not bloodied. But I'm bloodied. Close.
Are you bloodied or not?
I probably will be after this. That's a hit.
43 versus AC.
This will bloodify him.
I will be bloodied.
Hi, Randus. I may be bloodied now.
27 damage.
Yes, very bloodied.
Okay.
Oops.
I might be bloodied and I might not. I am Schrodinger's Elva.
All right, that's enough.
All right. Which takes us to skill guard 2.
Slowed.
Going to be slowed. He's gonna shift and charge.
Dang it.
Do we even know how tough these guys are?
Yeah, we have an idea. You don't, maybe.
+1 for the charge.
That's
going to be a
nothing.
Yes.
39 versus AC. Okay.
Orm arrives just in time to die.
Shit.
It's going to be
I am
33
down.
damage.
Ow.
Orm is dead. Is down.
Okay, you no longer have the item things to react to this, do you?
Well, I do. Let me double check.
With it,
Nope, I don't have. I don't have those anymore. Let's see. One more place.
Yeah, there's not going to be any sort of feat for...
Hey, Brian, does the clockwork bomb go off on your turn on the next round, or
maybe
does it get like its own initiative count?
Maybe, yeah, it would go off after my round. But, place the bomb in a space or a square adjacent to you and decide how many rounds pass before the bomb goes off. 6 rounds max. Each round at the start of your turn, move the clockwork bomb 1 square in the direction of your choosing and roll a d6. On a 6, it detonates prematurely. If it's hit by an attack, it explodes.
Oh, here we go.
So, does that mean it'll move first and then explode?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just do that.
Yeah,
At
you can use that one.
Like at the top of your turn, you can move it and it'll explode, and then take your turn normally.
That's good.
All right, so I've got a death spiral ring. Creature within 10 squares of you drops me to 0 hit points or fewer. You teleport into the creature's space or square adjacent to it.
Oh, you love these effects.
If you've reached at least one milestone today, you can use a power a second time during this counter. The second use doesn't count as a use of a daily magic item power. So not really helpful there.
Nope.
Oh, so you just teleport somewhere?
Yeah, just teleport next to him. And if I've reached one milestone, then I can use a power a second time during this encounter.
So I wouldn't even bother with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd get temporary hit points.
What does it do if you didn't have a milestone?
Just the teleport.
Yeah, just to teleport next to the person, and I'm already next to him, so.
You'd be able to teleport on a different side of him, but...
Yeah,
That's true.
All right,
That's
I'm down.
a really awkward power for you.
No. Okay. The death spiral ring is the trigger is a creature within 10 squares of you drops to 0 hit points.
Right. Okay, yeah.
You teleport into the creature's space or to a square adjacent to it.
All
so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Let me see if there's another one.
That
Okay.
makes more sense.
I thought I had something that wouldn't drop me. That may be a power or ability that I don't
think that was
have.
a magic item that you used to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
That was an armor that you used to have. But now
I'm
it
down.
is Sakar's turn.
It is totally his turn.
Sakar's turn. All right. Can we see what's going on the other side of the wall?
Yep, you can see the panels kind of shift around a little bit, so you can more or less tell what's happening. So you can see that Orem just,
Fell down.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been on fire. I'm going to go ahead and...
You're flanking that guy. You might as well kill him.
That's what I'm thinking. Go ahead and trigger the summer fire attack power.
Do you have some kind of thing on you that you can roll before you do any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, you can try and save against
Weakened.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Way to rob it up, Steven.
Yeah. Rob it up.
Yeah.
Rob it up, Steven. Woo.
Way to Brian it up, Matthew.
Oh, man.
Actually, Brian's actually usually okay at saves.
Am I, though?
You
Not
have it.
today, but
We have been
It's anything but
sucking
attacks.
today.
You're
don't
relatively...
understand.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. It does.
Your
I
defenses
cry.
are great. I mean, you're really good at rolling that.
All right. Well, here goes the Fremostat. Form of summer fire.
Okay.
I am engulfed in flames. I'm going to share them. Booyaka, booyaka! 42 versus AC. That is a 19. That is a crit.
As it is.
Because we got the Frasum. Have I even critted with this sword? I can't even remember. How
I
does
think
this
you
even
have,
go?
but well,
So max base damage.
yep.
Oh,
Plus, you're rolling 2 additional D8 because it's a high crit weapon.
Right.
Plus whatever your the crit for the enchantment is.
Well, let's go look at the Far Blonde Spellblade.
Plus
Farbond
4.
Spellblade Scimitar. The Farting Blonde Spellvar Smithbar. High crit has damage 1d8. Critical 1d6 damage per plus. It is a plus 4, isn't it? Yes. Or 1d8 per plus when used as an implement for an arcane power. Does being on fire count as an arcane power? No, I'm not arcane. I'm
No, that's the thing is like it's a sword mage weapon, so you
Right.
don't get the full swankiness from it.
So the basic attack is 2d8 plus 16, so that's 32
Mm-hmm.
plus 1d6 4 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna roll 4d6
Right.
plus 2d8s, and then add that to your full damage.
Roll 4d6. Can I just do 4d6 plus 2d8?
Plus
I think you should
32.
be able
Yep.
to, yeah.
d8. Let's see if I can type. How do you feel about 58 damage in your face?
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
Whew, that is nasty.
Strike it up, Defender.
Glad that Keen Edge came in some kind of.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's gonna bloody this guy.
Nice.
I still have the regen.
Oh, wait. Did you...
Did I? No, I didn't. It's okay.
Oh, half.
It's still 29.
Yeah,
Yes.
still a lot.
Not bloodied.
Fascinated.
Maybe. Still probably bloodied.
I'm filled with hate.
No, it's not.
Not quite.
It's not?
But
Oh,
leave it to Sakar to, rather than save against weaken, just brute force his way through it.
I guess.
Like, then I will do 3 times the damage.
Just to be evil.
She'll be like 1.5 damage.
Yes.
All right. So, any effects on that?
Oh, many. Let's see. He's on fire. All right, so it says 2 weapon plus strength plus 6 fire damage. So I'm confused now.
We already calculated all that.
We calculated, so part of that is fire damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the fire damage continues. It doesn't.
It's just like a big bucket of damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Attack, strength versus hit, miss, half damage. Yeah, it doesn't have any ongoing.
That works for me.
Well, I don't like it. It should
That's
be
the
ongoing.
power from your transformation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from being on fire.
Yeah, so the ongoing stuff is from you transforming. This just gives you an extra attack that does better than a basic.
Yeah.
All right, well, he is marked.
Okay.
Let's see if I have anything that looks like a minor that would even help us. I don't know that I do. You know what I can do as a minor? Make little Sparkle happy. I could go snake wolves.
Oh, yes. Animals. All the animals.
Wolves.
Although I'm fine right now because I've got a guy to flank with me, so you can wait for that until it's in a better situation.
Snake wolves for flanking, though.
Yeah, but I've currently got a snake Sakar for flanking.
A flaming Sakar.
Snake car.
Yeah.
Snakar. Old snake for flanking.
Yes.
Fire. Fire, fire, fire. I'm on fire. Okay.
So what else there, Sakar?
I believe I need to save against stupidity.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. And I'm going to save because this time it worked.
Hey!
Yeah, this time it worked.
This time I am no longer deframicated. Of course, they can now shoot me and do it again. But, right?
Sure.
No, it's the other guys, isn't it? No, it is these guys.
Yeah,
It's
it is the
gun
shooty guys.
persons.
Shooties with their shooting and their face and their head. So
All
yes,
set there?
that'll be my turn. Gun person number 2 is now up in the order. Let's hope he whiffs.
Okay. He's going to take a shot at Little Sparkle.
At this time, gun person 2 is raising his weapon. He misses.
He might. That's a 29 versus Fortitude.
Versus Fortitude. Yeah, no, that'll hit me.
Yeah, dump stats.
Yep.
Nabbit.
Boo.
Dumpstat. 29 is my fortitude.
Well, apparently your stats are another dump.
Yeah, apparently these guys just have really good to hits.
Yeah, there's that. 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you are weakened.
Sad. Save guns.
Save ends. Oh, and also a -2 to saves.
Okay.
Did you take the pink dot off of me?
The pink dot is your regen.
Ah, cool.
So let's not take the pink dot off of you.
Do not take off the pink dot. My bad. I'm thinking of a different dot. Shut up. Shh, don't help me. Stop helping me.
And then gun person 2 is going to move over here. 1, 2, 3.
Gun person. Where's he running away to? Where you running? Gun person.
Gun person 1, 1, 2, 3.
Well, thank you for the temps, Randus.
His name is Wayne. Hi, I'm Wayne. I'm a gun person.
Gun person 1 is going to
be marked
and try to hit Sakar with his melee attack. Hiya! Oh, that's a 41 versus AC.
Well, sadly, that's
+4.
+4 doesn't quite cover it, sadly.
Okay. This is like the first time I'm rolling this one. Sakar is going to take 8 damage.
8 a regular?
Uh-huh.
Boo.
Yep. And also you are going to take... Oh, go ahead. And then you'll take 10 ongoing necrotic damage.
Will I, though?
I mean, you won't take it, but the effect is still on you.
Okay.
It's still important to note it because, sometimes there's like weird synergies and things like that.
Weird synergy.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to take us to Ket.
How much damage does your bomb do, Brian?
Actually, hang on a second. This guy's going to shift over here. Okay, go ahead.
3d10 fire damage.
All right.
And yeah.
This guy's dazed, right? Scale guard blue.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless who put that on him? Was that Randus?
What's the what? The dazed?
Who dazed him?
If it was me, that'd have been a long time ago.
I think Orem dazed him, didn't he? No.
I didn't daze anybody.
You showed up and then you're thinking, was he dazed from starting his...
He slowed. Anybody that's 3 or 2,
Yeah, so
they
he's
would be
probably
slowed.
not dazed anymore.
Probably not.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drop down right here.
And kill him with sticks.
Hey, look, guys, it's Ket.
Oh, hey, Ket.
Yeah, I was the first one down the chute and the last one to show up.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did the gun person that was between Sparkle and Sakar take their ongoing poison damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to drop down next to Orem.
Oh, do they have to save against that?
Yes, correct.
Okay, let me save against that real quick here, Rob.
Sure.
Nope, didn't do it.
Save.
No.
That's okay. They actually don't take that damage. They have poison resistance.
Yeah, it's the weekend that I was hoping to keep on him.
Yeah.
Since they seem to be good about doing that to us.
Yep. Figured.
Come up, Ins.
Where does my bird drop? Next to me?
Yep.
Anywhere next to me?
Sure.
Cool. Right there. And then I'm going to use Eldritch Strike on the blue guy.
Okay.
Because I want the bomb to work. Damn it.
Good luck.
Reach out with my stick between his legs. 34 versus AC?
34 versus AC. Will not hit.
And miss everything. That's my turn then.
Darn.
Okay. Gun person 3 is going to... Where's that guy? Going to move up here and take a shot at the new guy.
What? What did I do? I did nothing.
Doesn't likely
35 versus Fortitude.
your head.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to roll a 3 to miss me.
That's rough.
It happens.
That's going to be 17 necrotic. And you are weakened and taking a penalty to saving throws.
Woo! I have 2 temporary hit points still.
That's good.
Which one's the weekend? Is that the one with the dude bending over?
Yep.
Pins in the back or arrows in the back?
Pins. If there are ones with arrows, then... Oh, here, I put it on you already.
Oh.
Fire main.
My bad.
Like Cyndaquil.
Okay.
Yes, like Cyndaquil.
Ask your doctor if Cyndaquil is right for you.
All right, so that'll be that guy's turn.
And that takes us to the top of the round and the conclusion of this week's episode. It was a long one, wasn't it? Yeah. If you made it this far, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're going to be back next week to see how this wraps up. Worm is down. Ugh! Oh, actually, we'll be back next week and we'll discuss repercussions for the next couple of episodes. What happens if Worm dies? That's a throwback to those of you who've been with us from the very beginning. And of course, all of you have been with us from the beginning. If you want to see this show continue, if you love it, if you appreciate the story and the effort that everyone puts into this show, then I would encourage you to head over to our Patreon site, patreon.com/major spoilers. For as little as a cup of coffee a month, you can keep this show going week after week after week. And you know what? I tell you what, even if you don't go and sign up today, go over to patreon.com/major spoilers. Check out and see what we have there, just so you can be informed about all the cool things that we're doing and all the cool things you can get when you become a Patreon member. But that site again, patreon.com/major spoilers. We'll be back next week to wrap up this fight. Yes, it will be wrapped up next week. How do I know? Because we recorded this already a couple of weeks ago. Until then, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2016 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.
This podcast is part of the Frog Pants Studios Network. For more information about this and other shows, visit frogpants.com. Audio program so good, it's like you're there.